Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Michigan Athletic Director Ward Manuel will step down at the end of the calendar year as part of the conclusion of an investigation into the culture of its athletics department. In 10 years, he oversaw national titles in football and men's basketball, while the school also acknowledged his failures to quickly and effectively act on allegations of wrongdoing by athletic department employees. Michigan's search for a new AD will start immediately. Baseball today, Guardians host the Twins at 6:40. Cleveland 1 game out of first in the AL Central behind Chicago. Minnesota's 4 games out. Then, later tonight, Reds visit the Mariners at 9:40. Cincinnati's last in the NL Central, but 6 games out of a wild card spot. This update sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Take a vacation from high interest rates with special rates on balance transfers at BMI Federal Credit Union, bmifcu.org/visa. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
It's time to add some spice to your nooner. Nooner funny. This is the place where big-time guests, bold opinions, and little cute doggies come together. This is Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus, the #1 rated windows and doors in Columbus.
All right, here we go. Let's start a sports week with you. Rothman and Ice, Anthony Rothman, my man Bobby Carpenter riding shotgun today, and the loose cannon is behind the glass. Good to see you, my man.
It's great to see you. I'm excited to be in here. Been rolling. Did the show this morning. Hopped over. Did the live show at Roosters with Berm and Austin.
The other guy.
The other guy.
I think it's, yeah.
Maybe it was the other guys.
Domingo,
actually.
right. Placido Domingo and the other guy.
So we did that and then bounced back down here with you. Just had a busy week, busy summer.
Weekend?
Man.
Oh, summer. It's flying by.
It really is. It always does.
It's because we don't dry out till June.
Well, that's true. But it's been pretty hot. You get the smoke in there with it, so it's pretty nice. You like the smoky
inhalation.
treats. Yeah, you like the smoky treats, Rothman, so it gives you a little bit of that.
Friday they said, we never got it down to the hours, but it was like the equivalent of like smoking, was it a half a pack or whatever, depending on how long you want to be out there?
Listen, I used to take that on like my freshman year is when they stopped letting you smoke, at the end of that in bars in Columbus. And I mean, I like you, like any person that is a creature of the night, likes to go out there, and you're willing to inhale some of that smoke to maybe find, something that you're looking for. You're not really even sure what that is at times. Everybody
smells the same.
Oh, yeah. And, but do they taste the same? That's the key, the smoky treat, which is what you always like. That's a fun one. And so I used to go do that. I would come home. I remember I started showering when I got back to the dorm because I would wake up and I would smell. It's like sleeping in a camp, like a bonfire.
Chimney.
And my mom, literally, my pillow sham stunk from my hair and everything else. And I would bring my clothes home. I would put them in a garbage bag. And it was almost, I took the laundry hamper and basically turned it into a trash can. I lined it with the trash bag. I would put the clothes in. And then as soon as I get them, I would seal it up so the room wouldn't smell like smoke anymore. And I would go home every Thursday night. I never once did laundry in the dorm. I don't know if I could ever do laundry in a public place. I'm not like some high society guy, but I don't want people stealing my crap. I heard stories like, people would wait. They'd be like a porch pirate, Rothman. They'd sit out there. They'd wait for you to start your laundry, and you'd walk away. They'd go open it up, dump your stuff out, and steal your wash. I'm like, what kind of society do we live in?
Wait. Meaning, so they could use the washer, not actually steal your clothing.
No, sometimes they'd steal. Okay. So my wife's like, I lost some things in there, but it was whatever, like $1 to wash it. So they didn't want to pay the $1, so they would wait and they just dump them on the floor.
You get a fresh cycle.
Yeah, so you'd have to sit there. And
we got a live one
for the young folks out there. Like there was a cell phone, but it was like a Nokia brick. Like there was nothing you could talk to people on it, but that was it. There was nothing there to entertain you. What are you gonna do? Like read a book, but you have to sit there and guard your laundry. So A, they wouldn't steal it, and B, they wouldn't steal like your wash. So I never did that. So I'd always go home every Thursday, and that kept me from going out on Thursday nights too. That was also a big thing. Like sometimes, Rothman, you get that the siren song kind of pulls you right to just the fun spots. It was my freshman year. We're winning, so I'd always leave the dorm. And then, especially as I got older, I really did that because I didn't want to go out anymore. But I'd go home and I'd take this laundry bag and I'd open it up. And my mom was like, she's like, "Are you smoking?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "I don't believe you." She's like, "Do you smell that?" I'm like, "I smell it."
I don't believe.
Because my parents, like, they didn't smoke.
But I enjoy it so much, Mom.
Exactly. It's the taste.
I can't quit now.
But they never went out anywhere, like, and wouldn't go to bars and smoke. Like, you know, remember you used to smoking and non, like, first available. Like, okay, you'd have someone beside you ripping a heater at Bob Evans. Like, how's your food taste after that cigarette? That sounds gross. But she was never around. I'm like, Mom, I don't think you understand. Some of these bars, the ceilings are like 7.5 feet. Like, if I get on my tiptoes, I feel like I might
You're
get
in the
nipped. I might
clouds.
be nipped. Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm in the cloud.
You're literally sitting
By the way, that was being in the cloud.
Yes, you were in the cloud. I'm like, the amount of smoke I ingest, how bad my clothes smell, my hair. I go, Mom, I shower before I go to bed. I mean,
The
it's
lure of
terrible.
the siren song.
But it was so
Never
great.
what it seems to be, yet who
No.
among us can resist?
Oh, that always had sinus infections and stuff that year because it was just breathing in all that smoke.
The amazing,
but you did it for the love.
That's right.
Rothman.
The amazing part, honestly, is the former, like the professional athletes and the pictures of them, the Len Dawson, the smoking
Fresca
during
and the
halftime. That to me is unbelievable. But that was
My dad, when he was
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Oh yeah, the cloud of
That's
dust, or
right.
maybe a puff of a cig. My dad, he's like, when he played, I mean, they'd have the straight up, beer on the beer right there on their bench right as they come out, or their little stool. Like, you come over, there's a 6-pack of beer for you after the game. Guys would light up, rip a couple of heaters.
And you and I both, I think you like this one. It didn't make my top 10, but it probably makes my top 10 sports movies. I love North Dallas 40.
Oh, yeah.
I always have. And it's, remember when Nick Nolte and Mac, they're in the training room and they go in and they're breaking into the medicine cabinet and getting the painkillers, and then but then the trainer comes in and he's so pissed at him, and he's like, I'm going to tell BA, and this is it, enough of this stuff, and then at the end he goes, "Hey, quit stealing my beer."
Exactly. On top of all that,
And all that.
they're taking the beers.
Well, all right. It's good to have you, my man. Always good to relive some good.
It's good to be had.
The odds on LeBron are shifting with
where?
the smoke.
Wait, are they
So-
shifting to trust the process?
Well, they're shifting, and then it may even happen today. So,
Well, here's the thing. NFL training camps are starting at the end of the week. You just got done with the World Cup, the British Open.
a little window
you've
here.
got this opportunity that if you want to seize, like the caliphate sees the unclaimed ground and seize the opportunity, there's a dead hole right now. And if you go out there, I said he should recreate the decision, except get his boys as like grown men now sitting on their like little Indian style, sitting there watching him on the stool. They're
Duck,
like,
Duck, Goose?
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
it could do a
they're
little-
like the Boys and Girls Club, and he's sitting there and I'm going to take my talents and finish my career. Boom. And, then maybe some confetti drops. Maybe it could be even like a gender reveal. Some sort of.
the colors of the team or something?
Yeah, and boom, maybe you get some of that maroon and the champagne.
wine and gold.
Wine and gold. Maybe it's a little Sixer blue and red. Maybe some Miami Heat, and it's just a giant kilo of blow that flies
That's
up
right.
in the air.
Just a cloud of blue.
Absolutely. Why not?
The LeBron James sweepstakes is living on. I would say this. Patrick Beverly tweeted, "Rumor has it Bron makes his decision today." So everyone's going off of that. There's no telling where he got that info or whether he's trolling it or, people are
Do
taking
we
it at
think
face
that's
value.
legit?
That he knows something or that he's trolling it.
That he might know something.
The problem with all these prediction sites is that they're shifting money around. If a lot of money comes in on this team,
yeah.
they'll shift to that team. But
Maybe
there's an inner
maybe they
circle.
even slide a little bit of their own on there.
An inner circle has been told, right?
You would
Maybe.
think.
Like, that's where I'm thinking that he might know. So the same few teams still have the interest. So Cavs, Heat, Sixers, Golden State. I think those are the
Does
big
he
ones.
have an interpreter like Shohei that could maybe lay down something for him?
Someone's got to make some money off this if they know.
If you're a friend, you're like, hey, man, just all I'm asking for, bud, is a little up. Hey, you know what?
Little heads up.
Push it somewhere else, get me some better value.
That's right.
And then let's come back, circle back home, okay?
I said last week, the longer this goes, the longer he lets this drift, the more he runs the risk of just teasing Cav fan. Like, don't do that again. Listen, you delivered the title. They'll forever love you.
But you want it to be like the Big Mac or a club sandwich, Rothman. You want the 3 slices of bread in there, the top and the bottom. He could find a way to really dovetail it. He's got the title slice in the middle, and maybe he comes back. And realistically, this team is probably as good as any for a chance to get back to the finals. I don't know if you can win it, but I think that they're at least as good as any.
It just checks more boxes. And then he kind of last week, he threw in the little bit about the family angle. And, like, here's my take on the family. Don't make it the most important thing if it's not. Yeah. Meaning, don't say it because you can retire.
Yeah.
Like, that's an option.
You don't have to keep playing.
Like you're at the point now at 41 where it'd be okay if you decided this is it. So when he's talking about... I don't know, underrated, overrated. You and I have always liked him. I think Huey Lewis is one of those, like, Cinderella stories. He never really had the greatest voice, but it was unique enough. The music was good for its time. Great song in Back to the Future, Power of Love. Like, he did enough. Right around the music video time where, like, those were big. But you're going in your 24th season, and he made this big thing about how he talked to his daughter and, like, hey, I want you to know first, and don't tell me now whether you're upset. You can tell me later. Like, we can talk about this. So, I don't know. The longer this drifts in the summer of LeBron again, I think he runs a risk. We'll give you the odds when we come back. And then also the doings up at Michigan and whether or not we believe this was truly voluntary. That's next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
We're known for 3 things: games, conversation, and Common Man yelling about things only he cares about. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Sleep Better Columbus can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
During July, Low T Center is celebrating America's 250th anniversary with our 250 for 250 event. Start testosterone replacement therapy between now and July 31st. Stay on the treatment for 90 days and you'll receive a $250 account credit. If you've been dealing with low energy, low sex drive, brain fog, or lack of motivation, don't ignore the signs of low testosterone. Get tested, get answers, get back to feeling like yourself again. Visit fixmylowt.com and book your free T test. That's fixmylowt.com.
For over 30 years, Newman Roofing has earned the trust of homeowners by putting customers first and giving back to the communities we serve. From roofing and siding to gutters, every project gets the white glove treatment. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to My Computer Career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Join us for Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend, July 24th and 25th. We guarantee the best price year-round, and Wedding Weekend adds an advantage you won't find anywhere else. Enjoy preferred bridal pricing up to 30% off for 1 weekend only. Visit Diamond Seller, July 24th and 25th.
Common Man here for GoGermain.com. Are you in the market for a pre-owned vehicle? Yes? Stop what you're doing and check out GoGermain.com. They're having their biggest pre-owned sale of the year. Every single vehicle is on sale and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy, plus a 3-month warranty. No one's going to sell you a car for less. They have over 4,600 cars to choose from, with over 1,500 under $30K. So go for the biggest selection. Go for the lowest price. GoGermain.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Sleep Better Columbus has been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results and now has an office open in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel. If you're driving and take a quick glance at your phone, more can happen than you might think. Because taking your eyes off the road for even just a moment is like driving the entire length of a football field blind. Don't let those few seconds distract you from what's right in front of you. Phones down, eyes up, Ohio.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Common Man and Timmy.
Empire State Building. Oh, look at that. It sucked.
Why do we do
Why
any
are
of
we
it?
going places? Just look at a Google image. There it is.
Common Man and Timmy Afternoons on the Fan is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A lot of sunshine for the morning hours with a few more clouds drifting overhead during the afternoon. There'll be some patches of haze from the wildfire smoke as well, but not as bad as what we had at the end of last week. Highs today reached the mid-80s. For tomorrow, occasional rain and thunderstorms are likely. Few of those could be strong to severe in the afternoon with highs in the mid-80s. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
1, 2, 3. Here in the Fan is always football o'clock. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. The Fan.
Hey, this is Michael Behrens, Big Red, otherwise known as the Czar of the Parking Lot, and you're listening to Rothman and Ice on 97.1 The Fan.
We'll do the floor is yours. Top of the hour, 1 o'clock. Your chance to win the Skyline gift card. Best call gets it. We'll do some quick odds here, and then we'll get to the circus up in Ann Arbor. LeBron James' next team, the odds today. The Miami Heat have taken the lead.
Ooh.
This is the Kalshi versus the Poly Market odds. And
so you asked this, and I just always assumed the Poly Market was some sort of aggregated gambling thing that gave you like the best idea of what the odds were across like multiple platforms. The Poly Market is a decentralized prediction market platform where users bet on the outcomes of real-world events such as elections, sports matches, economic indicators. Rather than betting against a bookmaker, users buy yes or no shares whose prices reflect the collective probability of an event happening. So you're not betting against the house. You're betting against other people. Like this is...
And you can sell.
And you can sell yourself.
Like a stock. Like if you're on the right side, but you're not... if you think you're on the right side... And
you're getting better
your shares
odds
are getting right.
Yeah. So like you have ownership over your bet. So if the odds shift, you can sell it.
Yeah. I don't think you can do that here in Ohio.
They said. So
I don't think
it's funny that you mentioned that. Where was this?
I don't think Poly Market is in Ohio.
Where did that go? It just had it. They had.
I was kind of jealous I didn't dream this up.
Regulation, commonly traded.
Not in all states.
It's not in all states. It's in most territories, U.S. territories and states, but there are some states where it is restricted or blocked.
Well, I'm a little surprised that the Heat have jumped only because I don't look at LeBron's future as being 2 to 3 years. Maybe he does, but he and Giannis, it's not enough. Like, what is Riley's plan? Because it certainly wouldn't be like this year. Like this year, he's much better off going to the Cavs and trying to make a race out of that, especially in the East. Miami certainly would be fun with he and Giannis, but they don't have enough shooters. He's going to have to get shooters. I was talking to Cole about this earlier about maybe Riley would go out and get a 36-year-old DeRozan or somebody that they could just kind of piece it together. But the odds say that Miami is the leader right now. And last week, I was all about the Cavs. I felt like the longer this goes, the more the Cavs will be the team. But that would be me being naive, thinking that LeBron actually cares about Cav fan. Like, he's delivered the ultimate prize. He may think, like, you got what you got.
Well, here's the thing, and this is what you always ask about. What's your motivation? What is the thing that's most important to him at this point? And he said a bunch of stuff. Like, it's the end of your career. Do you want to win? Do you want to go someplace to make people happy? You talk about it being your family. Everybody has their different selection set. Like, what is your why? Why do you do what you do? And I've tried to always figure that out in my life when I'm doing different things. Like, why do I do this? Is it simply a job? Do I love it? Why am I doing that? Why am I spending this time? You start, when you get old in life, Roth, and things get taken from you. That's just part of life. But you don't learn that until you start losing stuff. You find out life is this game of inches. So is football, man.
The inches we need are all around us.
But you start looking around and you reach an age like, all right, well, how many more of these days do I have left? And how am I going to spend these? And if you're LeBron, you're looking at they always say an athlete dies twice. You're looking at your career mortality right here. This is the last decision you're going to make. And he still can impact teams. And I don't think he could be the best player on the team to get him to a final, but he could be probably the 2 to 3 at any point in time and go make plays. But who do you want to be surrounded with? Where do you want to do that? What's the best situation? Is winning even important to you? You're not going to, and in LA, he was getting a lot of money, but they really weren't winning there the last couple of years, not to the degree that I think that he wanted to. And so what is it now? And I don't know. I don't know if anybody really knows. And I'm not even sure, Rothman, that he might even know at times.
The bookend romance of Cleveland, the kid from Akron, the chosen one, like that, for me, feels like that would be worth it, to bookend your career where it started and not just do it as a ceremonial thing, knowing you'd have a legitimate chance to win. That checks a lot of boxes, especially if you know you're not going there for 5-6 years. You're not.
It's 1 to 2 years.
This is it. And the other part is the winning is I don't know if it's important for him. He's always been compared to Michael, not Magic, not Kobe. He could tie them with another title.
He gets to Kobe and Magic with 5, and that's.
I said that last week that may be important. The Kareem and Michael, that's a little bit far-fetched. I don't think he's getting to 6, but if they got one this year, who knows? But
the thing is, to be able to win the finals, you've got to get to the finals. There. And so people talk about Golden State, looking at that.
I'd avoid the West if I could.
Of course, because you can't win it if you can't win your conference. Yeah. And so maybe when you get to the East, it's like, all right, well, maybe they won't win it. You know what? They beat Golden State the one time. In a 7-game series, things happen. So you just got to be able to get there. So what's the team in the East that would make the most sense if winning is the most important thing to you, and legacy, and being able to be you talked about Kareem, being able to win a title after the age of 40, with all the miles he has on him. I mean, that is a little bit Kareem-esque. Now, yeah, he's not probably getting to 6, but if you got to 5, I think that would answer a lot of questions. And winning a title, I joke with this, winning a title in Cleveland's like winning 2. They should almost count that one for double.
It does feel that way. Well, if you go to just what they were last year, Cleveland's better than Miami, although they just got Giannis. So there is a big boost there. But I would avoid Oak City. I'd avoid San Antonio. I'd avoid Denver. That's kind of why you're leaving L.A. in my mind. That'd be the reason to leave there.
Maybe they were ready to move on from you, too.
It's possible, but the family part and being in L.A. and liking it, that's being willing. People are saying, oh, well, Golden State's still in California. Okay. I guess that would be something, but it just doesn't. Honestly, I don't see him doing it for legacy reasons, just picking the old dudes to run with. I don't sense that.
Remember the Lakers, when they did that with Karl Malone and Gary Payton?
Yes.
They tried to run that all back with those guys in 2004 or 5, and they lost. I mean, they were bad. I mean, I joked with my one buddy. I was like, man, they got Gary Payton. He's the glove. And my buddy he's more like a holy mitten at this point. I don't know if he's really locking anybody down.
Kobe was there?
Yeah, it was Kobe.
Yeah, it was Kobe.
I think it was 2005, 4 or 5 maybe. It was after they won the 3 titles, I want to say. And those guys all tried to rally up together. And I think they thought they could give them just enough. And you've got the younger stars, then you've got them, but they had no bench. And then that was when I think they lost that Pistons team. I'm trying to remember.
That was probably the year before they did. You're talking about the year after they lost to the Pistons?
It was Kobe and Shaq were still there, but they brought in Peyton and Garnett.
Okay, so that would have been the 03-04 team was the one that lost to the Pistons.
Yeah,
in the finals.
Yes,
and then you're talking about the next year.
Peyton was on the Pistons or on the Lakers in 2004, 2003, 2004.
Because then it was nothing. It was
they were not.
They bottomed out the following year after they lost to the Pistons. So, I mean, they lost to the Spurs in 2003. And then they went out and signed. You say they signed Malone and Gary, but you were talking about the year after?
Yes.
You're talking about the year they signed.
Lakers entered the season.
Because they got Horace Grant also. I'm looking at their roster right now.
Oh, yeah, they were old.
So they signed Karl Malone, Gary Payton, and they re-signed Horace.
Yes.
And they were the favorites right away.
Oh, yeah.
After that happened.
Second seed in the Western Conference, beat the Rockets.
Yeah. Well, you remember the stuff with Kobe. That was the 03. That was the Colorado stuff, too.
They lost to the Pistons.
He was dealing with all the assault case and,
So that's what the argument.
And they were fighting together. Weren't they, Shaq and Kobe? They were getting along.
That was the last year, I think, Shaq was there. Maybe one more. They would
both get to the microphone and they were in the media and they would just rip each other.
Oh, yeah. But that was it. And so that was, they had put that together. And that when I hear LeBron going to the Warriors, I'm like, it's kind of what it sounds like. The problem is that the Pistons were significantly younger, and so they're just more athletic. And if you didn't have any young guys on your team, like that was an issue for you, and that was the problem.
I just think it all comes together in Cleveland. Nothing's guaranteed that you're going to win everything, but you've got a great chance, so you get to check all of it. Going back home, bookending the career, having a chance to win. Like, it just, if you're not going to stay out in L.A., it just makes more sense to me. But Miami would be intriguing to go back with Pat and run it back again there to try to get to 5 and tie Magic and Kobe. They're, like you said in the beginning, nobody truly knows, but I think he's playing every single card, the family, the winning, the location. Like, where could he have it all? You can't have it all. If you want family, retire. If you want to win, probably go to, I think Cleveland.
That's a guess, but Cleveland would check that box
a little better
probably.
than Miami this year.
Yes.
If you want the romance of the whole storybook ending, go to Cleveland. Like, there's just more cards there. All right, we're going to come back in 2 minutes, and we'll give you this is good, because the president of the University of Michigan is trying to sell something. We'll see if we're buying it. That's next. Rothman and Ice in the Fan.
Scotty Vegas here, and my new Bronco from Krieger Ford might go down as one of my best purchases of all time. I love it. The family loves it. I decided to get my wife's car some much-needed service. Krieger Ford conveniently picked up her car. I was prepared to spend a ton on repairs. Nope. They walked me through the problems, and it was fixed and brought back to our driveway in a day. Plus, saved me some money for some summertime parlays. The Krieger Ford experience is awesome. See for yourself at KriegerFord.com.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
For decades, Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people at their hour of need. Injuries on the job, car crashes, medical malpractice, and nursing home abuse, Social Security claims, dangerous drugs, and dangerous products. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason, and no firm is even close. Then we got to thinking, what if we could prevent these terrible events before they occurred? So we built the AI-powered People Protector. Simply visit peopleprotector.com and type in the product you have questions about before you buy it. Children's toys and accessories, cars, drugs, products, you name it, we got it. With our success, we decided to pay it forward for all of America. Our way of saying thank you for your trust all these years. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. And if you've already been injured, just visit us at forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Anthony used to ski in his jeans? Are you serious? No, he's not from New Jersey. Back to Rothman and Ice.
They couldn't stiff arm it any longer. And now they're peddling it as just stepping down for the good of the program. Let me step aside. They just got done telling you that Ward Manuel is one of the greatest ADs in the country. And then days later...
Great for everyone else.
That's right.
Maybe not
for the people that are not going there. All right, so this is one of those stories that... I don't know. This is more, listen, we're in Columbus, Ohio. We get it. It's time to, you know what, all over Michigan here. It cost them $12 million to basically get out of the Ward Manuel business. Like, this has been an expensive run for them to try to hang on. Now, the reason they're hanging on...
It's because trophies are heavy.
Well, and he is an alum. Yeah. Like, I think they're trying to do a former player, solid. Well, at least give him a softer landing. So he's been a successful AD. I don't know. You can debate on how that success happened, but he was no longer a guy they could employ. Like $12 million to figure it out. So he's going to serve out the next 5 months under this contract. I didn't mean it that way. He's going to be there for the next 5 months before getting paroled, before stepping down. He leaves behind a lot of bad stuff.
2 trophies.
But he's a homegrown success story. He's a Michigan man. He's a former lineman who earned 3 degrees there, a bachelor, 2 masters. Like, he's been an assistant AD. He's done a lot, and I think that's why they went to bat for him.
Sister's been through a lot.
He hired Harbaugh. Then he stuck with him when he couldn't beat Ohio State. And
hit him with a pay cut, though.
They did. I love doing those shows with you because every day, Cole, I said to Bobby, he'll never leave. He can't leave until he beats Ohio State. And then we finally got to the end where I never thought it would happen. Well, what if they want to move on from him? And I thought, that's not possible. And he finally did it, right? He delivered their
it's crazy
win.
You have a football coach and a men's basketball coach who win titles for you and then leave immediately after to go to coach professionally.
The first Big Ten team to win a national title in 26 years.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
And he leaves to get out of there.
And you're wondering, and he's leaving late. I don't know. It seemed very clunky, as if there was something else amiss, if you will.
Mm-hmm. So here's the president, Grasso, and tell me if you believe what he's trying to sell here.
Wasn't the audio playing? Let's see.
In recent years, our teams have won national championships in men's and women's gymnastics, football, and men's basketball. These successes are a testament to our students, coaches, staff, and in no small part to the tireless work of Athletic Director Ward Manuel. But we also know there have been significant challenges over the past several years. That is why late last year, I asked the law firm Jenner & Block to conduct 2 independent reviews. First, an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the conduct of former coach Sharon Moore, who we terminated based on evidence of an inappropriate relationship with a subordinate. And second, a review into the culture, conduct, and procedures of our athletic department. The broader culture review has identified serious concerns that require immediate action. These include failures in accountability, structural deficiencies, weaknesses in our reporting and support systems, and concerns about retaliation. This is unacceptable. We have significant work ahead to restore Michigan athletics to its standing as a model program, not only on the field, but also off the field. The review also identified interference, poor oversight, and failures of accountability by the highest levels of university leadership. This must change. Additionally, today I'm announcing that Ward Manuel has told me he would like to step down. I have the deepest respect for Ward and his countless contributions to Michigan and have asked him to stay on until the end of the calendar year. I have asked him, along with one of my trusted vice presidents, to serve as a special advisor to the president and help implement these reforms. And I will be launching a national search for our next athletic director.
Please don't leave us. I can't buy it. You can't. It's contradicting.
Announcing that he was going to step down and that he's going to be staying on to help us and assist
shepherd us through this dark time.
Yeah, we have to change all these policies because of poor leadership. But please help us change these policies.
How is he the one that escaped all of that examination? Like
now, no one's seen the official report yet. The stuff that was all going on with Moore and the staffer and all that, I joked with people because this time last year, people started hearing about it. I'm like, I heard about that in the spring. People were telling me about this.
Bob,
everybody
Ward
knows.
Manuel, if you believe it, wrote in August of 24 a handwritten note to him. Ward Manuel did. I told him I didn't remember if we had already discussed it, but she couldn't accompany him on trips. Why would that be necessary? Why would it be
if your orders are always followed, then why is she in any danger?
Right. Grave danger. You said, is there any other kind?
Yeah.
I don't need it read back to me. Why 2 years ago would he have written that? And then how does Ward Manuel get this great stamp of approval from the president today when you're ripping on the leadership and how all this stuff has to change? They're trying to help this guy who's been a part of Michigan's success and is an alum. They're trying not to just crush him completely.
So Bodie had the greatest line. He said, trophies are heavy. And Rothman, when you get out the scales of justice there and you start dumping on all of the bad stuff, you're like, gosh, there's a lot here. And then you lop on that football trophy, you're like, oh, that's pretty heavy. Then you put on a basketball one that you haven't had for a long time, you're like, all right, well, we're kind of getting some of that bad stuff off the ground now. You know, this has been unprecedented success. And so that's the thing they're trying to reconcile. By the way, let's not forget that Grosso, he's their new president. He just took over in 25. I can't think of the previous guy's name. Like, remember, he tried to bounce and go to Florida, and they had him like already all signed up and ready to go, and then the board voted him down at the very end.
It's just they're trying to save face.
Santa Ono.
Yeah, Santa Ono. Yeah. Yoko. Like, he went down there, and then they like beasted him out of Florida. And I was like, well, what the heck's going to happen? He already resigned at Michigan.
I mean, the weird part is that you could look at all the scandals for the last 9 years under Ward Manuel.
There's a lot.
I mean, now they're not in context. Some are, I don't know how they turned out, whether they were alleged or they happened. But the fact that there's some stuff on this list, this is not a great list for him to have attached to him as the AD. Not that he did this, but things that happened under him.
It's true. But here's the other part with it, Rothman. You go look through that when you start talking about the guy who was sneaking into people's social media stuff. Matt White.
Yeah.
I mean, just there's a million things.
Yeah.
And the reality is, Rothman, none of them are all really related. Like, there's all these different things. You're like, these are all just separate, independent issues. This is wild. Like, how you can have this many different things and there's not like one common thread outside of him being the AD during this time.
It comes back to a little bit of the trophy stuff, that everything is so competitive. There's so much money involved. There's so many people that rely upon the success of an athletic program to either keep their jobs or keep their big salaries, or the competitive nature of it, or just wanting to win, just wanting to beat Ohio State, or just wanting to win a title, that you're willing to justify and brush a lot of things away and try to, and especially in this era where you think you can, where there's just not enough teeth unless it's something so bad. The Connor Stallions, the sign stealing stuff, we debated for a long time on whether that was truly a major advantage, or other teams were doing it, other programs were doing it. He just built a better mousetrap. Like, no, like, they knew what they were doing, and they gambled on doing it because of what it meant. And now, guess what? The chickens have come home to roost, baby.
Yes.
I don't know what that means. The chickens are here. And I think that, listen, every school is going to have athletes that go awry of the law, coaches that do weird. Look at Bobby Petrino.
Oh, yeah.
So many years ago, he had the relationship with a staffer He gave her $20,000 so she could buy a car. He sent her.
Give her free motorcycle rides.
The relationship was over, yet there were 7,000 texts between the two and 300 phone calls. And yes, and even he was lying even in the hospital, figuratively and literally, to the AD. Jeff Long, who I think is at Kansas now.
Yeah.
And he was like, listen, he told me he did the same thing. Well, if the relationship was over, why are you out for this Sunday motorcycle ride? And then lying about it.
Goodbye.
I have.
When I came to,
there was a lady in a ditch.
Who found you?
And the sun was in my eyes. And I actually have that somewhere. I'll play it for you. I've kept that for all these years.
Well, because they go, how did she get, who was here on the scene?
How did you get from the crash to the hospital? Well, when I came to, there was a lady
like an angel
in a ditch. I was in I'll find that. I have that in my system.
How did she get on the scene so quick? Well, she was actually riding on the back of the motorcycle with me.
And where's he now?
He's Belichick's OC in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Ironically, Louisville brought him back after that. And where it happened at Arkansas, he was the OC and the interim head coach. I was hoping that they would give him that head coaching job. Then he could be the only guy that I've ever heard of that was the same head coach of the same place twice. Like, marred with all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Mac Brown's the only one I got.
Well, Mac Brown coached at North Carolina twice.
Yeah.
But he was at Louisville twice. He would have been at Arkansas twice.
Two different places.
Yeah. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
The daily double. We'll come back. Party like a Roth Star on deck. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
If you miss a live show, you can catch the podcast. If you miss the podcast, our hosts have volunteered to have dinner with you.
Ma, the meatloaf!
The Fan.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Hey, y'all. It's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. I spent years on the mound giving everything I had, and now I feel every inning in my knees, back, and shoulders. But I didn't want surgery, and I sure didn't want to be sidelined. That's why I turned to QC Kinetics.
QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Christie and his team use regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No surgery, no meds, and no downtime.
Whether you're teeing off at the club or chasing the grandkids around, QC Kinetics helps you get back to doing what you love.
Call QC Kinetics now and schedule your free consultation. Natural joint pain relief with real results.
Don't let the pain slow you down. I didn't, and neither should you. My friends at QC Kinetics, they'll take care of you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
The Honda Summer Event is on at Lindsay Honda. Get red hot deals on every new Honda. Save on a new 2026 Honda Civic CVT with 0% for 48 months or 0% for up to 48 months on all new 2026 Honda models, including the 2026 HR-V LX. Get ready for summer adventure in your new Honda. Enjoy the Lindsay Honda difference.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
Visit lindsayhonda.com CyberSecurity.com for details.
Build your cybersecurity skills and prep for thousands of open positions employers are desperate to fill. Attend classes live online or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Hey, it's Anthony here for the Good Feet store. Years ago, I told you about how my feet ached, just general fatigue. But man, I've been feeling good with my personally fit arch supports. There's no doubt they've helped me. They've stabilized my feet. I always feel supported and my body feels aligned. They're firm but flexible, and I can pop them into any pair of shoes. In fact, I'm still wearing my original arch supports. I work out with them in my shoes, ride the bike, and play golf. My arch supports from the Good Feet store changed the game for me. And the fitting I got was personalized, and it will be for you. It's really thorough. They measured my feet and arch size, and I knew right away after taking the test walk around the store, I felt the difference. Book your free personalized fitting today, and once you've been fitted and you found the supports that work best for you, you'll be able to wear your new arch support inserts home. They're made in the USA and engineered to last. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store in Grove City or on Polaris Parkway in Westerville. No appointment necessary, but you can always schedule online. Get started at goodfeet.com.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh, no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Let's all gather into the Kiki. It's time to party like a Roth star.
All right, I'm going to start with golf. That makes sense. It's a great story. I know a lot of people pulling for Cam Young. I think the amazing part about this, Bob, and I think I'm correct on this, that so Cam Young before Sunday, before the final round, was 150-1. Like, I think you would have gotten him at 150-1 before Sunday. And Ryan Fox was 8-1 on Sunday, 225-1 before the tournament. So what a wild ride. 39 years old, hasn't had a top 10 in a major in all of his majors. So 28 majors, hasn't had a top 10. He's built like a linebacker. You know, his dad was the main dude for the New Zealand national rugby team that won the first World Cup in the late 80s. He was inducted in the New Zealand Hall of Fame. His grandfather was a guy who was on a national team for like cricket. Anyway, he started the tourney 2 over after the first round. I mean, that's the guy that's kind of like, not many guys could win starting the tournament 2 over after 18 holes. He shot 62 on Saturday. And then rarely do you come back the next day and have it all go right as well. But he didn't birdie the par 5 17th when I was watching yesterday, so he had to kind of pipe that drive, as the New Zealanders say, on Adane. On Adane, he piped the drive. It's a 509-yard par 4, bunkers everywhere, splits the middle. He has to then make an 11-foot, 7-inch putt, putting into his own shadow, which isn't easy, tucks it into the left side. So he made 4 birdies in the final 6 holes. So his weekend of 10 under. So he went 10 under on the weekend. That's the lowest final 36 in the history of the event. Cam Young had to walk off the range. There'll be no playoff. And he's FaceTiming his family. He said he didn't know how he hit that last putt, to be honest. Well, he made every one, so that's how it happens. 21 birdies he made, which is the best for the week. Wins the Claret Jug, $3.2 million along with it. Everybody watching it live in New Zealand watched him make that putt around 6 in the morning. He lives in the States now. He lives in Florida, but it was a great story. And it kind of, even though on Sunday he was right there, it was not the name people thought would win it. So Ryan Fox from New Zealand, 39, wins the Open Championship at Royal Birkdale with just an electrifying ending on the 72nd hole to capture. He is partying like a Roth star.
There we go. How about this for you, Rothman? Yep. You know, people start talking about, Messi and all the World Cup games he's played in, and, Mbappe got the goal record. Like, they play that consolation game, so you're able to go in there,
10 goals in that thing.
Stack that thing up. Everybody's going for it. I'm going to talk about the real hero of the World Cup. And they have a 15-minute halftime. Only in America can they stretch that to 27 minutes, because we're going to jam some performers down your throat. And I don't need to see a 68-year Madonna out there anymore. Biebs was okay, but my champion, the people's champion, 4 World Cups in her belt. 2006 in Germany, 2010, the theme song in Africa, 2014 Brazil. why they didn't have her in 2020. Probably COVID and whatever else was going on. Coming back, my girl Shakira.
Hips don't lie.
The hips don't lie. She'll be 50 on February 2nd. Coming strong. Out there going after it one more time. Does she have an elusive fifth World Cup performance in her? I'm not sure. I'm hoping she might be able to get that thing going. And if you know what, if you didn't get enough of her there, today you can see her up at Barclays at 8 o'clock. Getting the door price of $76, just a couple of shekels. And if you can't make it there tonight at 7:30 at Barclays, tomorrow, $53. How about that? And so if you liked what you saw, you want to get in, anybody can get in on that. Head on over there. You party like the Roth star Shakira. I was waiting. I was juiced to see that.
She had quite a uni on, too.
Oh,
all the crystals.
Listen, let me tell you, when you're on the level that she is, she's bringing high heat all the time. There's no mail it in. It's not some casual Tuesday, the Cash Dog Tuesday, Ross.
Some throwaway concert up in Rochester.
No, we're performing in front of everybody out there, partying like a Ross star, my girl Shakira.
I jumped in on the game late. I know people were complaining that it was a snooze fest, but, it's
there was a lot of great saves.
Yeah, there were some great saves, good chances. And maybe someone can tell me why that was. I guess it was a yellow that turned in right. It was a second yellow that turned into a red. Initially, I didn't know. I thought they gave him a red card for that. I thought that was pretty incidental.
Yeah.
I know the other guy gets their ball first and all that. They had to play a man down. But even at the end, when Messi with the corner, honestly, they had a chance to tie it even at the end. I was buying a little bit into the destiny of Argentina, but Spain certainly was the better team, and they got her done. I don't know. Did you want that to go to penalty kicks? Is that a game that...
So PKs, it's basically like the college football overtime now, where you just get the ball after the second or third, whatever it is, after the second overtime, and you just basically have 2-point conversions. It would be like ending, a Major League Baseball game on a home run derby.
Or like a gold medal Olympics on a shootout.
It's so different than the actual game, but it's just how you do it. And I'll tell you this, I love it. It's the drama of the buildup in between each one, going back and forth. Does it tell you who the best team is? Probably not. But I was hoping that Argentina was going to bang one in at the end, and so we could get that PKs. The last time it was in the United States, I believe Italy over Brazil in '94, and that went to PKs.
I wouldn't have mind seeing Argentina try it, because that would have leveled it a little bit for them. Because obviously Spain was dominating possession, dominating the game. I think if you're Argentina, you'd love that thing to go to PKs.
Oh yeah, because then being down in person,
then you got a puncher's chance, and you really got a chance to win that thing. Great
94 Brazil over Italy in PKs. It was, you want to talk about snooze festival? It was literally 0-0, 0-0. Anthony Rothman reported it was boring enough already.
Bring back the shootout.
They brought the shootout back. They won it.
Great baseball stat here. Kyle Schwarber, 33 homers now this year. He got his 220th with the Phillies. So that ties him second all-time with Mark McGwire for the most home runs in the first 5 seasons with a franchise. So he needs 15 now in the final 62 to tie the all-time leader in that category, who is the one and only George Herman Ruth, a.k.a. the Babe. The other historic homer that happened this weekend was from the Royals. Salvi Perez, career homer number 315. So he's within 2 of Kansas City's all-time home run leader, George Brett. And there's nobody even close as an active Royal. So once he gets it, it's going to be his for a while. He was partying like a Roth star. We got the floor is yours coming up top of the hour. The number is 821-9710. Best call gets the Skyline gift card, and TLC is waiting to receive you next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Unlike your deadbeat uncle, we'll never leave you stranded in a ditch when you were 6. This promo may have been a touch too specific. The Fan.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
At the Reds ballpark back in 1894, the bleacher seats were pretty close to the field, and balls that bounced into the seats were considered in play. Outfielders could hop the low fence and retrieve the ball. So in a game against Pittsburgh on this date, July 20th, the game tied in the bottom of the 10th inning, a Reds batter hit one into these seats. The Pittsburgh outfielder jumped the fence, but Reds fans took action. One tackled the outfielder, and another Reds rooter flashed his pistol to keep the outfielder out of the seats. And all the while, the Reds runner circled the bases, scoring the winning run. A strange but true tale from this July 20th, 1894, this date in Reds baseball.
This date in Reds baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
Life is full of uncertainties. You can't control the economy, the prices at the pump, or the grocery store, and you certainly cannot control the weather. But the one thing you can control is your home's efficiency and comfort. Steve here from USA Insulation. Let us help you take back control of your home by insulating your walls with our premium foam. You give us a call today, we'll come out, we'll insulate your walls, and we'll throw in your attic for free. So give us a call today, 529-2440 or usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation. Alan Parsons Live Project, celebrating 50 years of the debut album, Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Saturday, July 25th, 8 p.m., Columbus Commons. An unforgettable night with the Alan Parsons Live Project. On sale now at picnicwiththepops.com. The 50th anniversary of Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Live, presented by Nationwide Picnic with the Pops.
No one plans to get into an accident, but when it happens, we strive in making life easier for you. This is Justin Hinderer. The Hinderer Motor Company Collision Center is ICAR certified and certified by many manufacturers to provide the best quality repair available. All of our repairs come with a lifetime warranty. We have our own 24/7 towing service, so you never have to wait. Plus, we offer on-site rental cars for every lifestyle. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station or buy online. For more information, visit 10tv.com/beattheheat or lifecarealliance.org.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC, and allow 8 weeks.
How many of you have had your garage floor done? I'll wait for the answer. Yeah, that's enough. How many of you think it looks like crap? That's because it is crap. One quick call to Comer & Cross Concrete Floor Coatings at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, and they can install a gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor in 1 day. A Comer & Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It's like pulling into a new car showroom every night. And here's the best part. It is guaranteed your garage floor will never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And listen, you lazy bum, they'll even take the stuff out of the garage for you. They're all certified uniform pros. No subcontractors at Comer & Cross. This is a premier product with premier results, and they hired a premier endorser to tell you about it. For your quick and easy Comer & Cross garage floor quote, call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR now. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or go to comercross.com, C-O-M-E-R cross.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. After 10 years, Michigan Athletic Director Ward Manuel will step down to the end of the calendar year as part of the conclusion of an investigation into the culture of its athletics department. In the wake of multiple scandals, the school also released a summary of an independent investigation into the athletics, concluding that issues were not widespread. The search for a new AD will start immediately. Baseball today, Guardians host the Twins at 6:40, while the Reds visit the Mariners at 9:40. Soccer, Crew interim head coach Laurent Courtois said Max Arfston and Steven Moreira are expected to be available Wednesday at New York City FC in their return from the World Cup. Kickoff set at 7:30. This update is sponsored by United Dairy Farmers. Peach ice cream is back at UDF. Right now, get 2 large cartons of UDF peach ice cream for just $10. Get your calls into Rothman and Ice for The Floor is Yours right here with the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
It's time for your calls on Rothman and Ice. The floor is yours. Call the show right now, 614-821-9710. Whether you have a gripe,
I've never seen such incompetence,
or some praise.
You're the best voice in sports radio, man, and I really mean that.
The floor is yours.
Come on!
Sponsored by Window Nation. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free sale. Visit windownation.com now.
All right, it's what you want. The floor is yours, 821-9710. Winner gets the Skyline gift card. Feeling good at Skyline time, enjoying a couple of cheese conies or a Skyline 3-way always makes the day better. Maybe we get something on UM. Who knows? The athletics investigation found weaknesses in accountability, organizational structure, oversight. Reporting created conditions in which misconduct was not always addressed consistently, promptly, or in accordance with university expectations. But with all that being said, Ward decided to voluntarily step away. But they're so grateful he'll hang on till the end of the season. It truly is unbelievable. It finally, whatever caught up with them finally did. But the heart of the conclusion for Michigan athletics is this. Did the investigation or the culture review find that misconduct was widespread through Michigan's athletics department? And the answer is no. Neither the investigation nor the culture review found that misconduct was widespread throughout the department. All right. You look at everything, it sounds pretty widespread to me. But like you said, has it gotten into the areas that we haven't heard about yet? We don't know.
The cracks and crevices?
That's right. The nooks and crannies of Michigan's athletic department. That's right. I don't want to see it. TLC, who's lined up?
Well, hello. We got a few for us. So let's start with Layla in Columbus.
Layla, the floor is yours.
What's up? I wanted to tell you guys that I work at a bar called S1 Tank. It's in the heart of campus, and it's more than just a bar and a restaurant. We have a live event venue stage with a turfed outdoor bar attached and 2 floors inside. This summer, we changed the entire place into a honky-tonk. So every Friday and Saturday, starting at 6, we have live bands and musicians performing across all 3 stages with a Western-themed food menu, and we got line dancing on Tuesdays, more live music and bull riding competitions on Wednesdays. There's something crazy going on every weekday during the week. I just want to tell the people, especially this Saturday, the 25th, we're going to be having a giveaway for 2 tickets to see Joel Stam perform at our bar on July 31st. You can check out our social media at S1 Tank for any more info.
What a great little loophole you got. That's awesome. Do you think my man Bobby Carpenter could stay on for 8 seconds?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You're kidding me? Last Wednesday, our winner was on for 32.
32.
Oh, you got
to
2 hands?
Up that speed.
No, 2 hands, dude. That's a violation.
It takes 2 hands to handle a Whopper.
I stayed on a mechanical bull for 41 seconds. They let me go 2 hands.
Yeah, that's not the rules.
No.
It's like saying in
Neither
soccer,
is screening the calls, apparently.
If I could just pick the ball up and run it and throw it in the goal.
I just say, what's your name and where you're from?
Awesome. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the great loopholes that was just...
With a lady.
With a lady.
Brandon in New Albany he has some minions out there.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to call in and
maybe
pitch his
it was
Twitter account again.
Eric
Serves
Clapton.
large 32-ounce tanks of beer. Sounds great.
I know. I didn't know if that was
on my knees, Layla. I thought we just kind of break into a little Clapton there.
who he stole from George Harrison.
Was it something that there was another song that sounded like it?
No, I'm saying the woman.
Oh, he stole Layla from George?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that
Her name wasn't
part.
Layla. I think that was a reference to something else, but it was about the woman, his wife that he took from George Harrison.
I wish I had Jesse's girl, something like that.
Perhaps.
George's girl.
Pulling a Rick Springfield.
All right, who's next?
Phil is in Grove City. We
Phil.
enjoy him. We got to drop with him somewhere.
Phil, what advertisement would you like to give us on the air?
I definitely wasn't prepared for that one. Once you started, you didn't stop.
Like that.
She was rolling. Forget it. She's rolling.
Got a couple things for you guys. First off, much appreciate the flashback, man. This is great. I miss you two together. It'd be
Thanks,
nice
brother.
if we could have all four of you on there. Have Maddie, TLC, and you two. Man, you guys will dominate the airwaves.
That would be awesome, man.
Four-man booth.
A full house backfield.
That would be awesome. Hey, first thing real quick, Anthony, have you
Yes.
have you had a chance to check out the Will Ferrell on Netflix, The Hawk?
Oh, the Hawk. I mentioned that last week because Maddie thinks Will Ferrell is overrated. I don't. He may be oversaturated maybe in certain, like he's always a part of something, but no, I have not. You're telling me it dropped and you've watched it?
Yeah, me and the wife Ben watched it this past weekend, and needless to say, man, it's classic Will Ferrell. I mean, he's as big of an idiot in this show as he is in Talladega Nights. I mean, it's a great show, man. You definitely like it. There's a couple drops from some real golfers in it too. It's pretty good, man. I think you like it.
Thank you, man. I will. I'm definitely going to watch it. And do you know how many seasons it's going to be?
No, I don't. I think we ended up making it to like episode 9. I think there's still a couple more to go, but it was definitely worth the watch, especially if you're a golf fan.
Let me ask you this, because you've seen Happy Gilmore, I assume. Has it got some of that? Does it feel like that to you or no?
Sort of. He's a washed-up golfer that is playing the Corn Ferry Tour to try to get back onto the PGA Tour so that he can win his final major, and his son is kind of stepping in the way, and you got to watch it. Man.
All right.
It's a good watch.
Good job.
Hey, real quick, one other thing too. So I'm a diehard Browns fan. I think U2 was on the air, and this was years ago. I think it was Baker's sophomore year, and I actually emailed you, Anthony, about my daughter was in a wedding, the season opener, and I was literally going to miss the wedding to watch the season opener for the Browns.
Okay.
And what I'm getting at here is, why is everybody sleeping so much on Cleveland? I mean, I know that it's the Browns, and I mean, they've just got the history in the past of just being jerk-offs, but I mean, like, I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, and like I said, I'm a diehard. I was going to miss a wedding my daughter was going to be in for the season opener. But I mean, if they can get just some sort of competency at the signal caller, that offense, man, if it clicks, dude, they've got some weapons, man.
6 wins, baby.
I need him to get to 6, Phil. Just get me 6. I'm with you. I think that's the mystery. I think the mystery around Bob is... Bob, I want to get your opinion on this, and maybe you and I have talked about this. I think the big conundrum in Cleveland right now is how good could they really be? And if Deshaun looks good, how good would he have to look for them to say, we need to give him a lot more money, he's our guy? And then you're basically stunting the growth of Shedeur. So maybe this year is just going to be a combination where they'll both play and they'll figure out if they've got anything. But my question is, if they think that Deshaun has a future as a starting quarterback in this league, would they do it again?
Depends on, I think, what that number looks like. Like, I think some of that would depend on what his market value is. I don't think his market value would be very high around the league. And also, what does he have to show you this year? Like,
got to stay healthy, obviously.
There's a principle in economics called sunk costs. Like, they've already paid him the $240 million. Like, you're not going back and getting that. But there is a personal element to it that it's hard to overlook that.
It's just the throwing good money after bad. I don't know. It is,
but here's the thing. But if he's good this year, he's not that old. Like, he could beat your guy for the next 4 or 5 years, which is what you're trying to find as you build this thing. And I guess part of this equation is, what do you think you have in Shedeur? Which I don't know that they think they have a ton. But we'll see, like, how he looks this year. Can he make a little bit of a jump? And
will he get the opportunity?
Well, and that's the thing of how well does Deshaun play? I mean, if they're battling it out in camp.
Would you rather start or not the season? Because it's like Tampa and Jayville, and I wonder if you're better off playing
come in
the second guy.
Be the reliever.
When things start to cook, who knows? By the way, I found his email. Really, I found his email. I must keep everything. He wrote me in 2019.
Wow.
I have his email from July 25th of 2019. So 7 years ago. And
daughter's getting married.
Yeah, his daughter's getting married. He says, so I'm having happen to me what I laugh when it happens to other people. I'm a diehard Browns fan. You won't find a bigger Browns fan than me. Well, he knows that I have found a bigger Browns fan than him. Right? This guy. That's my recording in the stairwell of the stadium. That guy is probably the guy. He says, I bleed orange and brown. My wife's best friend is getting married on opening Sunday.
Okay. Wife's best friend.
I was not aware of the date till this week. I told my wife there's no way I'm missing the opener, especially this year. He goes, well, needless to say, she's not happy, but I have dug in. Oh, and I did mention my 3-year-old daughter is going to be in the wedding. That's the kicker also.
Oh, 3-year-old daughter.
At the time, so she's 10 now.
I just assumed that this would have been someone who was like a bridesmaid. I'm like, so what? But
this is when you and I were doing the show when I got this.
Yeah.
I mean,
real.
Yeah. Dang.
The fact that that's 7 years ago now.
September 8th wedding.
Jeez. That makes me.
Who's having a September 8th wedding?
Well, it's my first I thought it was his daughter, which I was like, dude, you're in charge of that. What are we doing?
Yeah.
But it's his wife's friend. So maybe they're not sports people.
All right. We'll trickle some calls over next, and we'll see who wins the gift card. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
The only workplace in America to participate in the Doorknob Fart Game. And we also play office basketball and sometimes do radio. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Sleep Better Columbus can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
If you're looking for a vehicle that's got some serious space to it, check out this deal from McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion.
The 26 Traverse LT Midnight, buy it for as low as $599 a month.
Or lease it for $515 a month if you'd rather keep it flexible.
Whether it's the guys, the gear, or just a full weekend of errands, this thing handles it.
Terms and conditions apply for well-qualified buyers.
McDaniel GM Superstore, just off Route 23 north on 95 in Marion.
Or pull it up right now at McDanielGMSuperstore.com.
The dealership AR and I trust with our own money.
Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
With rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers, a BMI Federal Credit Union Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card would be the perfect card for your wallet. Visit BMIFCU.org/Visa for more details and to apply today.
It's 2026, the year you achieve your health goals. The Good Feet store wants to help. Trade in your bad feet for good feet. We want to help you walk, run, exercise, and play in comfort this year. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road in Grove City.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day. My AC stopped working. Your competition says it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Joint pain is awful when you're the person who's fighting through it. But I'm betting you aren't the only one affected by it. Maybe you love someone who struggled with joint pain. You see what they don't say, what they slowly stop doing. It's July. It's time to be outside, moving, playing, living, and you have to sit it out. Hey, it's Tyvus Powell. Let's talk about getting that life back. At QC Kinetics here in the Columbus area, that's what's happening every day with Dr. Ray Tasner and his team. People who are stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, and back, they are finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right here in the office. No surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold. Just real relief. The inflammation eases and the pain lets go. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, but from the people around them. He's back. back. She's herself again. So if this sounds like you or someone you love, go find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a good candidate. Go to QCkinetics/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Sleep Better Columbus has been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results and now has an office open in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
It's a busy intersection in your neighborhood. Drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians all moving with their own destinations in mind. Think of the roadway like an ecosystem. Every move affects someone else. And whether you're behind the wheel, on two wheels, or on foot, the road is full of signs, signals, and people telling you what's ahead. When we anticipate what's happening around us, when we're predictable, when we share the space, everything is safer. There's space for all of us. Read the road, Ohio. Brought to you by the Ohio Department of Transportation.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. In Ohio, we're powering America, discovering breakthroughs, driving the future, propelling tomorrow. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Ohio, our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
Your favorite fan shows are available as a podcast. What a concept. And don't miss exclusive podcast content like Austin and Berm. Listen on your schedule from anywhere in the world. Available wherever you get your podcasts. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A lot of sunshine for the morning hours with a few more clouds drifting overhead during the afternoon. There'll be some patches of haze from the wildfire smoke as well, but not as bad as what we had at the end of last week. Highs today reached the mid-80s. For tomorrow, occasional rain and thunderstorms are likely. Few of those could be strong to severe in the afternoon with highs in the mid-80s. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan.
The most wonderful people in the history of Western civilization. Rothman Ice, 97.1 The Fan. It doesn't get any better than this.
All right, Carpin for the Iceman today. Having a blast. Rothman and Ice. We've got the floor is yours. Gift card still up for grabs, and TLC has who we got?
Mike's in West Jeff.
Mike in West Jeff, the floor is yours.
Hey, fellas, just want to say I've been a listener a long time, even back in the day. Number one, it's like a two-part question here. Number one, who's better at trivia between the two of you? Because you guys both have the greatest facts, greatest movie quotes. The general has the history. Who's taking home a W in trivia?
I guess it depends on what topic it is, man. I mean, it's that'd be a tough one. I mean, I'm older, so maybe I could go back a little further than Bob, but it's amazing the stuff that sticks in my brain and his. I think we're kind of kindred spirits in that way. It's been we like a lot of the same movies, so that helps. But I don't know. I mean, you don't do a lot of trivia contests, do you?
No, I've done one at Grandview Cafe. I mean, this was 15 years ago, maybe even longer. I don't even know if I had kids yet. It's probably 20.
Yeah.
Been a long time. Yeah, so I haven't done one.
We'd be great on a
I'd
team.
always kind of like to, in theory, go do it, but they're always on like Tuesday and Wednesday nights, and I'm like, I don't try to wake up pretty early. Like, I don't know. It's a lot that goes into it. I'm getting old, man.
I think Shark was a great one too. But to follow this up here, this is more a sports related question. Been watching the World Cup. I'm trying to get into it. You know, we had USA bow out a little bit early, but I'm remembering back in 2005, and my hero Bobby Carpenter breaks his leg, goes out on the field, and still runs off. We don't lay around flopping on the ground like a fish. I need a comment from Bobby. I need Schlegel to get out there and get these guys tougher. What am I doing? What am I seeing here?
That I will tell you this. My dad goes, I love watching soccer. He goes, I can't watch this crap. He's like, watching these guys flail and flop. And the problem is that with the introduction of Europeans into the NBA, that is what the NBA has turned into now largely, which is atrocious. And so I agree with you. It makes it really makes it a tough product to consume. because it's really tough to officiate and adjudicate for the refs. So, like, I get it. They lay down there and the guys pop up. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, it's not that bad, buddy. Like, show me a dude that's got like a cleat stuck in his leg or something like that, or something real. But like very rarely, like some of those guys have legit stuff, and then you see them come out. But oftentimes they lay there and they roll, and then the refs like play on, and then they kind of just hop up and run. It's like dealing with my 8-year-old kid. You're not hurt. I'm crying a little more. I ignore your crying. You just get up and keep playing.
At the highest level, I can't stand it.
Yeah,
like,
professionals
I don't
are the
understand
best in the world.
I know there are some people like, you got to sell it. It's like a guy driving to the rack in basketball. You're selling contact. I don't know. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if certain guys do it better than others, but yeah, when your season ended that time, that was rough. But
it's 21 years ago.
Ankle?
Rothman.
It was an ankle, right? Not a leg, right?
Oh, yeah, broke the right ankle.
Yeah.
Broke my other leg when I was in high school.
How does she feel today? Okay.
Yeah, it cracks a lot, Okay. Sounds like popcorn when I'm walking around sometimes, but we're doing all right.
And launched your boy Laurinaitis, true freshman.
Yeah, coming
Got to go in there.
33 off the bench.
All right, who's next?
We got Danny in Delaware next.
Danny in Delaware. Your dime, your dance floor.
Boys, I'd like to say happy Monday, but it's not a happy Monday. I'm actually very pissed off right now. I'm going to also say sorry to the Danny in Delaware content creators because we're going a little rogue today. I had 3 great opportunities to win a lot of freaking money this weekend. And guess what? 0 for 3. So I had my member guest golf outing on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Started off great. We were the number 1 point team after Friday. Going into Saturday, we're feeling good. We're feeling happy. My partner, the A player, the member, doesn't show up. I wish I could curse on the radio. He poo-poos the bet. We'll just say that. So we ended up tying for the wild card spot and going into a chip-off. Well, we didn't win the chip-off. And then when we get to the end of it, realized that he did not put all of our bets down for our team. So we also came in second place for the Pari-Mutuel. Yeah, no, he didn't bet. We lost $800. So I leave that tournament with just the biggest kick to, yes, you know what. So then we go into Sunday. Okay, we got 2 more other opportunities between the Open Championship and the World Cup. Cam Young, why can't we make a par on 18, buddy? You played amazing on Sunday. You were, like 600, and then you decided to bogey 18? I mean, come on, man. You saw 151 going into the – I can't even talk. I'm very disturbed right now. And then Argentina, VA Argentina, yeah, they couldn't get it done. I thought the picture of Messi bathing Yamal, and I thought it'd be exciting. One question there: where were Messi's hands in that picture? It's very disturbing. Either way, I'm done betting for a while. I can't stand it, and that leads me to say this: I actually want to make a bet with you guys. So, I was going to wait until later in the year, but Mr. Rothman, you have a bet with Adam King, the Kirby door salesman, to win 6 games for the Browns. We're going to one up. If the Browns win 7 games, I have been a part-time employee for almost a year now. If the Browns win 7 games, I get to come into the studio for one day, push some buttons, maybe, say the script in between calls and stuff like that. And then if they lose, I get to buy you guys roosters for the day. We'll figure out a time, whether before or after the show, but let's keep this losing train going. Would you accept my bet?
So I don't know if I have the authority to accept that bet of having you press buttons in the studio. That may be.
Have we ever had a caller on this station try to make a bet to become a producer instead of becoming a host for a day?
I don't recall that at all. I don't know if anybody's ever wanted to
aim higher.
No, well, I don't know if anybody's ever. I don't know, Bob. We've had shadows that maybe we've talked to on the air before. People
have the pizza parties, though. I mean, how's this any different than that?
Just throw them on the air?
Toss them in there. Comes on anyway, Rothman.
I'm okay with taking the bet. I mean, I want him to win 6. So he's got to.
I don't think they're going 7 and 10.
No, that doesn't feel right. So we're going to get a free meal out of it.
Sure.
So of course, we'll accept the bet.
Roosters.
You can sit in there in TLC's aquarium and swim around with him and press the buttons.
You think he has more integrity than the people at the station here on paying off his bets?
I don't know.
His last name Lannister.
I think so.
Oh, no, he does, yes.
I think because he's a weekly caller, yeah.
There's so many bets that are just thrown around here willy-nilly that no one's paying anything.
I know. I still got to have Ice read update. You know what? Maybe we'll do that.
I mean,
heading
that
into
one's a
football
big
season.
one. They made a bet. TLC made a bet with Maddie on the Ravens-Steelers game. And
I have to script
Maddie
him.
Lost.
So Maddie has to do 3 updates at 12:18, 1:18, and 2:18. And they're my scripted updates that I write for him, and he has to cold copy read them.
That's
which is fine, but I thought the bet was where he actually had to do the updates.
Yeah.
Like the real updates, not one that he wrote for him. Like
I want him to say what I want him to say.
Yeah, that's honestly, it's almost harder to cold read somebody else's stuff.
But he has to cold read it. He doesn't get to look at it beforehand.
No, because then he's going to censor himself. Then he's going to make some editorial.
You want Ron Burgundy out here, is what you're saying?
Yes.
I
don't want him pump faking on something where he's like, oh, I don't want to read that.
When is this going to happen?
Maybe heading into football season.
There was a maybe in there.
You know
Why
what?
not do it next Monday?
How about Wednesday, September 6th? Wait. No, it's September 9th. That's the Wednesday of Seahawks-Patriots. That's
however you want to get it done. I think it needs to get done before the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Wednesday, September 6th.
All right. Who gets the
Jeez, Lord.
Who gets the Skyline card?
Mike and West Jeff is going to get it.
Mike and West Jeff feeling good at Skyline time, enjoying a couple of cheese conies or a Skyline 3-way. Always makes the day better. All right. We've got Adam King on standby. We're probably going to float him to 140-ish, 145.
He's attempting to interview Brandon Innes as we speak. And so you have that to look forward to on 10 TV, perhaps, if they actually perform the interview.
All right. So we'll have Adam later this hour. And up next, we'll hit a little bit on the Open Championship and the story outside of the champion, which is all about Bryson DeChambeau and whether he cheated or not and what the other guys think of it. You'll hear it next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
There's something that has always made small towns and great communities strong. It's not the buildings themselves, but the people and who show up for them. The businesses that don't disappear when the work is done. The ones that sponsor the local festivals, cheer from the sidelines, lend a hand when needed, and take pride in calling this place home. For more than 30 years, that's exactly who Newman Roofing has been. Yes, they install roofs, siding, and gutters, but what homeowners remember is how they're treated. The straight answers, the respect for your home, job sites left cleaner than they found them, and craftsmanship that's built to last. Because when you live where you work, every customer is also a neighbor. That's why Newman Roofing has spent decades investing in this community, earning trust one family at a time. Newman Roofing, treating you like family and our community like home. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Common Man and Timmy has been voted the dumbest show in America.
What size pant are you in? That's a Puma pants, and you know that it's wrong. It's a 38.
Here's a comment from a real listener. I just started listening to the stupid show. It's minimal sports discussion with large amounts of absolute nonsense.
Why don't you just put on a sundress and sashay around the town square?
Common Man and Timmy reaching new heights of stupid. Weekdays from 3 to 6 on The Fan, Ohio's nonsense destination.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
True to his name, Matty Ice wears a winter coat in the middle of summer. He lives the gimmick, man. You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
I think this would still be a big story even if a guy like Scotty Scheffler had won the Open Championship because it's Bryson. And it's been everywhere. The second round of the Open over the weekend, on Friday, he was given a 2-stroke penalty for, this is the important word, inadvertently improving his lie on the 5th hole. I believe he knew what he was doing. I think he just justified it. Hit the ball in the thatch. Where you could maybe back him is that when people were looking for the ball, they were trampling down all that grass. And then when he got in there and they found it, he is a professional golfer who's won majors. He knows exactly what he needs to get that ball out of there. And you need a little bit of a backswing. Or you're going to come down, or you're going to have to come down too steep with it. And he made sure that now I think he is entitled. I think he's entitled to go back on that line behind the ball, as long as he's not, like they said, inadvertently improving his lie.
Well, if you're allowed to go back behind the ball, though, Rothman, there's such a high degree of subjectivity.
I understand.
And it's a 2-stroke penalty. Now, I understand. What did they win at?
It was big.
Was it 10 under?
Yes.
And so this is on Friday. So goes from 4 under to 2 under because of that with the 2-stroke penalty. So he's in the thick of it right there. I mean, he's in contention. And to do that on something that's so highly subjective, I have a real problem with that. You better make darn sure you know exactly what's going on. And here's the reality. Bryson's been a jerk. A lot of people don't like him. Rory's coming out throwing dirt on him, and it's fine. He made his own bed. I just have a problem when you have subjective rules that you're going to selectively enforce on someone that you really don't enjoy just because of how they've handled themselves in the wake of Liv and all the stuff they've said and everything else.
It is subjective, but it's also somewhat objective in that they could see what he was doing. So did they do that with everybody? I would hope so. I mean, Rahm threw his club earlier in the tournament, and they gave him a warning. They didn't have to, because Joaquin Niemann at the previous tournament threw his club. Now, he threw it maybe farther or whatever, but Rahm bounced it down the tee box in a major. They could have easily given him the 2-shot penalty, and they didn't. And I also feel like every group has a rules official walking with them. And I don't believe that the burden is on them. I believe the burden's on the player. And the official is there to ask, and, hey, I need a correct ruling on this, or if I missed something. I still think this is on Bryson. The amazing part is he threatened to leave the tournament, and now there's a story that, I don't know if you believe this, that he was, I don't know whether he's joking or whether this was real, that he was going to call the president because.
There we go.
It says DeChambeau was reportedly so upset that he threatened to not return to play the next day. He later took things a step further when he requested the president of the United States be involved in his efforts to protest the ruling.
I was talking to the president.
I mean, he got the dude back from, he claims he got the guy back for the United States soccer team.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
And then Tiger, that little clip, when Tiger had his rollover, hey, just thought I'd let you know. I was talking to the president, if that means anything.
That's great. You're already Tiger Woods, dude. I mean, I don't know if you need to flex any harder on that.
You have Rory on this? And
yes. I've been happy with Rory, and I'm going to be salty that he goes out here and throws dirt on somebody.
You are, because you and I
liked him. I like him.
I do, because he stood up for the tour, and he stood up for the guys. They made him the poster child of the tour when all the guys were defecting to Liv, and they made him eat all of that, and he, kind of hung in there. Now, he's not fond of him, like you said. There's going to be some personal bias. And I said last week, I was on Team Bryson when he was going through the stuff with Brooks Koepka. I really was. Well, I thought Brooks Koepka was clowning him way too much. And I feel
I like Brooksy a lot better than Bryson.
At that time, I didn't really have but you were either on one team or the other, and I thought he was clowning him. I thought it was it was way over the top. It was almost like adult bullying in a way. Like he was just making a clown out of him. And I think my personal opinion was he was a little bit insecure that Bryson was
bigger than him,
getting more popular than him, because Brooks had more majors and he had, and Bryson was this guy, the scientific golfer, could hit it a country mile and all this. But here's
all the clubs are the same length.
All the clubs are the same length and all this stuff. He was so Rory ripped Bryson when he heard about all the theatrics that went involved with this ruling?
So I was watching it live. I was up in the players' lounge watching it with a few other players, and as soon as he made the step into the ball, we all sort of looked at each other and were like, that didn't seem right. And then when I heard that he was called in by the rules officials, I think it was pretty obvious for why. And yeah, I mean, I think there's no doubt that he improved the line of his backswing. So, and again, it's like whether it was careless or whether it was intentional, I don't think it matters. Hopefully it was careless. But I think the 2-shot penalty was justified for sure.
What did you think of the scenes after? Obviously, you guys were delayed getting your tee times as well because of it all going on.
Late night for everyone.
Yeah.
I won't pretend to be up here and defend Bryson. I'm not particularly fond of him. I think a lot of it's performative. I think a lot of it's for attention. And to hold the tournament hostage like that and have all of us, volunteers, players, everyone waiting on him to depart, I didn't feel like it was a great look.
I think it's honest. He could have.
I respect the fact that he says I'm not particularly fond of him. So at least then everybody knows that what you're saying, like, you're not a fan of his. As opposed to being, I really like Bryson, but this is just what it is, even if you don't. And so I respect that about him, that he at least did that. But he was clear and obvious. I mean, I guess I don't know the rules on it. I'm like, I saw a guy going and looking for his ball. Why are we playing in a cow pasture anyway in the middle of a field? Put some trees on that thing and get some water out there and make it look like a real golf course. Yeah. But, I mean, that's just one man's opinion.
He stomped around. He knew what he was doing. I think.
How often does that happen, though, and nothing is done? That's my point.
Okay, so it's a great point you just made, and I'll back it up with this. So Russell Henley was asked about this.
Yeah.
He
Don's
said,
son?
guys like, yeah. Well,
was it so?
If only. So he said that guys like Bryson are always on TV.
Yeah.
Always on TV. He goes, this could happen anywhere with any other player, and they, quote, get away with it. They just do. But he's got to know who he is, and he's up high on the leaderboard. The coverage is going to be on him. But if he hadn't just stomped around all that enough to, because I think he's the one that made it very suspicious the way he was doing it. He fundamentally made the decision to kind of walk all the way around the golf ball and stomp enough down where he could get in there and make a play on it. But the players justify it. They do. Any player would. Any professional player would think, okay, what do I have to do within the rules to, because they always say the rules are your friend. Well, clearly they weren't in this case. I watched it live, and like I said, this isn't a rookie on tour. This is a guy that knows what he's doing, and he clearly bent the rules there. But we've seen this with other guys before. We've seen it. We've seen him kind of flirt on that line with it. So McIlroy, he's going to get roasted a little bit because he's not the most perfect guy in the course as far as like temper and throwing clubs and all that. But this is about the rules. And Bryson showed up, and what he was talking about was Bryson saying, I don't know if I'm playing tomorrow. I'll let you know, basically. So what, now whoever you're paired with has to have some marker play with him, or like, I don't know.
What's a marker?
A marker is a guy who would not be in the tournament but would play in place of Bryson.
Why do you need another player?
Keep the pace of play correct, because if you go out as a single, it's going to ruin your whole rhythm of the tournament because you're playing behind.
Get a rando.
Well, so not just a rando, a guy that clearly is good enough.
You could go out. Someone like you that beat Tiger Woods at the Memorial.
Some guy that would be there. I don't know how they figure that out.
Like the third goalie in the stands.
The e-bug, the emergency.
Yeah, they just pull out. I mean, how do you get to sign up to be one of those guys?
I don't know. You got to be good enough somewhere along the line. I think if it happened at Memorial, you would have you'd have a member probably of Muirfield Village that was scratch or better that probably could go out there and play as a marker. But
What if they're
I
already
don't know.
drunk, though?
Then cross him off the list. Find somebody, who, the player or the marker, or both.
Oh.
He's Bryson DeChambeau. He's the guy that you can find out about me on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to talk to the media. And I have talked to him. Like when he won the Memorial and they brought him back as the defending champ, he hosted a lot of the media out at the range and we all talked to him and he couldn't have been nicer. Like my personal experience with him has been great. I've rooted for him. I think he's pretty serious about the game. He knows what he's doing. He's clutch. He's come up big. He's competitive. Like, he's kind of like a little bit of he was kind of like the modern day John Daly in a way. Like, just so unique, could hit the ball forever. And then when the whole Brooks thing came up, I told you, I was backing him completely. I'm like, all right, enough of this already with Brooks. Like, going after him on every occasion. And then he was getting called Brooksy on the course because Koepka apparently was more popular than him, but this is where we are. He almost made a run at it, but he's obviously not that well respected amongst his peers, which is too bad because he's damn good. All right, we'll come back. Do you think Mr. King is back in the building? I see him. He'll join us next. Rothman Ice and the Fan.
Tweet from a listener. Are you carrying the Buckeye game today? Considering we've never not carried one, yes. The answer is yes. The Fan.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's time for sun and savings at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, get a new 26 Elantra SE for $59 per month for a 2-year lease. Just $59 a month for the drive into summer sale. This month only. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit $39.95 down plus tax title first month's payment. 7,500 miles per year ends 8/3.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been your one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
Your next getaway is closer than you think at your Columbus Zoo. Baby elephants, playful tigers, hungry giraffes. Explore North America Trek and discover rescued bear cubs, eagles, and more. Plan your visit today at columbuszoo.org.
Big celebrations call for even bigger savings. Diamonds Direct is celebrating 30 years of sharing life's biggest moments with you with up to 30% off select styles, with 15% off virtually everything else in the showroom. The Diamonds Direct anniversary sale is only through July 26th, and we don't want you to miss it. Whether you've been waiting for the right moment or you just found your reason, this is it. Come find yours before the sale ends. Visit diamondsdirect.com or find a store near you.
After my accident, people warned me to slow down. I said, I don't know how. Thanks to my VA care team, I haven't.
At VA, we're using technology to help veterans recover faster and live their lives to the fullest. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov/PSA.
Anytime is a great time to give to the Salvation Army, and now through August 1st, you can donate to a Red Kettle Thursdays through Saturdays at participating Kroger and Walmart stores. Join Atlas Butler, Jets Pizza, and our volunteers to give a little, change a lot. SalvationArmyCentralOhio.org.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Bring bold flavor to every cookout with Billiards Plus. Shop top-of-the-line grills and turn every cookout into a win. Then bring the fun inside with pool tables, shuffleboard, and more. Everything for the ultimate game room. Billiards Plus. Grills, games, and good times. Online or on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
The Reds are on the Fan's family of stations all season long. If you don't listen, Terry Francona will ride his scooter to your house and yell at you. Your home of the Reds. The Fan, The Fan 2, and The Fan 3. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. No one funks up the work microwave like these two. Fish again? You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
All right, he's fresh off the line. He's Adam King, 10 TV. Let me mic you up, my man. There you go.
Well, thanks so much for having me. It's my favorite part of the week. It's good to know that it's Maddie's as well, and Bobby Carpenter's.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this.
Yeah.
You were a floater today.
I was.
We had you at 1:30.
Listen, sometimes things don't always work out. So I do apologize about that. It won't happen again. I can promise you that.
All right, so I'll get your quick opinion on this. You saw the Bryson DeChambeau chirping at the officials and all that and stomping around. We've seen this before. We've seen Dustin Johnson do it. We've seen other guys go in to try to find their ball. People are looking for it. But he really stomped down with that left foot. And my contention is he knew what he was doing. I don't know if the rules official had the perfect eye on it right at that point where he could, it's not like a football game where they're throwing a flag,
What's he doing then?
Well, he's there, but
I agree with Bobby on that.
But hang on. He's not reffing the round of golf, I don't believe. I think he's there for advice and ruling, and they call him in. Like, I've heard guys say that it's the walking official, the rules officials aren't refs. They're consultants. Like, the burden's on the player to make the correct decision. And if he doesn't, then the rules official, he could miss something, is my point.
Well, it
doesn't matter. It's still the player, I guess, who's at fault.
So then who makes that ultimate ruling? What, some guy watching on TV back in the office?
That's where
or the RNA reviewing and watching the television broadcast.
So my thing is, if they have a player who did something that they don't have on broadcast that wasn't being filmed at that current time, then how do they adjudicate that?
You can't.
So that's my point. Like, it's subjective ruling. Like, you're picking and choosing here. So if all the guys are playing the same game, there needs to be somebody there that either
every shot needs to be on camera.
Yeah, every shot needs to be on camera, or the rules official needs to be the guy that changes it. And whether or not it's ruled correctly at the time, whatever is said there is what's going to be going on.
So basically what you're saying is the guy in 40th place does that. It's the same as the guy who's doing it that's in 5th.
Yes.
I would argue that I watch too much golf. Doesn't matter if it's the Masters or if it's the TPC Houston, I'll watch it. And I don't know that are you not entitled to a backswing in your practice swing? Are you not entitled to that?
Well, yeah, you can have a backswing, but you're not entitled to it. If that makes sense.
But I can.
You're not entitled to, quote, improve the line of your.
But I'm entitled to my swing. So if I want to take 15 swings and just trying to get.
No, that would be improving the.
See, that's such
the line.
But yet you can sit there and pick the little straw pieces out of
those
the ball.
Those are loose impediments.
Yeah,
the grass is actually in the ground.
You know what? Let me ask you a question. Did you spend the weekend with the RNA in Scotland over there? Like, goodness gracious, it is what
you can't just go in there use your club as a weed whacker try to.
I'm not saying anything that isn't out of the element of my normal swing. My whole point is, with all of this, the craziest part that no one's talking about is, first of all, he took an incredibly steep backswing. He intentionally went steep at it. He didn't need all that room back there. He wasn't even using it. Go watch the actual swing. And so I think that has to matter. Now, I am not a Bryson defender. I think he's fine. I think he's good for the game for some people. But I do think it's a little silly that we're going back and pinpointing the exact moment. I thought when I saw it happen, okay, that was
looked normal?
I thought it was a little odd the way that he was kind of high kneeing it around there.
Meandering around.
Meandering is a good word. I was like, well, that's a little, but if
Maybe he was trying to find a good place to take a leak.
Yeah, you never know. You never can tell. You never can tell, kid. Yeah. and so I don't know. I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I think it's a good thing that he didn't lose by 2 strokes. I'll say that.
I'm going to read you the rule.
Oh,
I don't have to.
You know what else is a rule in golf?
Sounded exhausted when
exactly.
I said that.
Let's hear.
I thought if you wanted to be able to speak intelligently on the subject, I thought I'd give you the rule.
I didn't know that that's what I'm here to do.
Well, you said you started this whole thing. I watch a lot of golf.
I do.
So instant credibility there, right? Is that what you're trying to put out there? So I want everybody to know.
Peddle some knowledge.
I'm not just some casual guy that shows up every now and then.
That's right. So read me the rule.
Rule 8.1 explicitly prohibits moving, bending, or breaking any growing natural objects. Players cannot press down or alter the surface in any meaningful way. It's like driving a little over the speed limits. It's not allowed. So even though most who do it get away with it, if you're seen doing it, they have the right and the responsibility to look into it, which is what they did. So that's what the RNA did. So now, would it have been better, like Bob said, had the officials explained, a little more what was happening?
Hey, Bryson, you're getting on the edge right here, buddy.
Yeah. You're meandering, looking for a spot to pee. Let's get back on your ball.
He kind of argued that he discussed the matter and how they ultimately decided the penalty was needed, sure, but all I know is that
in your actual swing, Rothman, you've got the rule book right there. In your actual swing, am I allowed to break anything behind me? If I'm hitting my 6-iron and I know that I'm taking out that tree limb, and I give it my full bore to break that tree limb to make sure that it doesn't impact my swing, am I breaking the rule?
In your swing itself?
In my actual swing, not a backswing.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Not a practice swing,
I've seen guys... I'm trying to picture what exactly you're saying. You're standing over the ball.
I'm standing over the ball.
Like he was. He hadn't stomped down anything yet.
No, and I just power it through, and all those
as it's coming back down,
it breaks everything.
I think that's okay.
You think it's okay? I think that it's golf's 4th major, and we shouldn't be thinking. You know? I think we should have rules. This is a gentleman's game, and I, for one, won't stand for it. And I think that the fact that Jay Fox, and every year for the Open Championship, we find a new random golfer to win.
Who's Jay Fox?
Jay Fox is the guy that works.
He works here.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
You didn't pick up on the joke, so I was.
I know. I did pick up on it. I just wanted to make sure that you did it intentionally or inadvertently, Bryson. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe you inadvertently named the wrong champion.
No. Well, am I not allowed to name who I want?
No, I thought it was great. But
I just am so tired of the random Open Championship winner. It happens every year, does it not?
You were so convinced that Robert McIntyre was going to win. I think that's where this is coming from.
It's a lot of hatred out of that. You know what? I said a sentence on Saturday night. Somebody said, "How do you feel about Bobby Mack?" And I said, "Well, if he shoots a 62, he can win." And they said, "What an insane line to say." And I said, "Well,
that's what Ryan Fox did.
There's 3 62s on the course already." And you know what Bobby Mack did? He went out there and shot a 71.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I like the randomness of it. I'm with Bob. I don't love that kind of golf. I wouldn't normally crave that kind of golf, but once a year, I think this is a cool thing.
Can I ask, do we have enough time for me to ask one random question about it? It's a complete pivot.
You can stick around if you want to.
It's about the World Cup.
Yeah.
They play on natural grass for the World Cup.
Yeah.
And now all across those stadiums, they're going to rip them up and throw them in the trash.
Well,
how do you feel about that?
They did some significant alterations to be able to get it in there. Like in Texas, they have those. In Dallas, they have those grow lights that are coming up and down from the ceiling. Like I never minded playing on turf.
Okay,
I like to practice on grass more than play on it. Once a week wasn't bad, but it would be better if they did it. The owners don't care, and they don't want to spend the money on it. It's way more expensive to upkeep natural grass than it's just throwing turf. Go spend $1 million, throw turf in, and it's done. And now, especially everybody wants these multi-purpose stadiums, so you have to find ways to grow things inside, and that takes effort, time, and also like having concerts on it and everything. Like it just
good point.
It limits
Look what's happened with the Reds outfield. Have you seen that? The natural grass was destroyed by the Noah Khan concert.
Yeah.
So you talk about,
and that happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's like Central Park. It was designed in 1850 by Joe Pepitone. So the Civil War, so the Union Army would be able to practice on grass.
Bobby, when you were with the Dolphins, were you
was
still
that
playing
real?
on baseball
Did you just
fields?
recite?
not when I was there, but I played
during the Civil War.
I played on that when it was my second year.
When you were in
played there in Dallas. I played there and I played in Oakland. At least in Miami's, it's all in one corner. Oakland's was in the middle of the field. Like you would start in grass, like on some like long runs, like. You would start in grass, go to dirt, and come back to grass.
That's great. That's what you're looking for.
At least in Miami, like once you got to the dirt, you knew you were in the dirt. Once you got to the grass, like I'm safe again. Because it matters how you cut. I mean, you're on those cleats on that hard dirt, and they're not metal spikes like baseball. They don't sink in. I mean, it's like wearing cleats on blacktop. Like you slide a lot. So yes, it was a mess. Thankfully, they got that out of there.
My final question for Bobby. Replacing Matty Ice for the day. Do you watch Love Island?
No, I don't watch any reality TV. The only reality TV I watch is
Rothman and Ice.
Well, I watch sports. That's the ultimate reality TV. Maybe
you got one show in there.
Maybe Cops in there. The Cops was exactly. Cops was the original. I mean, Love Island is the lowest. First of all, I refuse to watch them because the production quality on them is so low. Like, they bring these Yahtzees in there. They don't pay them anything. These people are starved to be famous. They're incredibly profitable for the networks because they don't have to pay anybody. There's no acting. There's a limited script. You give these people some booze, and they're morons anyway, and they go act like they
You're giving them the platform.
I mean, you might as well just go to the zoo and, like, throw some food in a freaking
You're not supposed to throw food, Bobby. They say don't throw the food at the animals.
Yeah, but, like, that's what they are. I mean, these people are...
No flash photography.
They're animals.
Adam, before you go, can you explain this audio that we've captured from the Buckeye Show?
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
What's this clapping in the background?
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
That's
what he's snapping. I don't think it was a clap.
No, that's what he's like. Come, Gary. Come.
With that's Gary on the kick drum. Come. I'll just sit here and enjoy
This is well.
I'll just sit here and enjoy the banging that he's doing.
Yeah. What's coming up in the next segment?
There's a tricky balance for a certain team that is trying to get this star to come back, perhaps.
More on that. Rothman and Ice on The Fan.
Head to 971thefan.com to listen on demand and subscribe to all our podcasts. Wasting time has never been easier. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Alan Parsons Live Project, celebrating 50 years of the debut album, Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Saturday, July 25th, 8 p.m., Columbus Commons. An unforgettable night with the Alan Parsons Live Project. On sale now at picnicwiththepops.com. The 50th anniversary of Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Live. Presented by Nationwide Picnic with the Pops.
This Hall of Fame moment takes a look at a kid from Texas whose power at the plate would earn him admittance into the Reds Hall of Fame. With their second-round pick in the June 1998 amateur draft, the Reds selected a 6'6" high school outfielder/quarterback who would become one of the top home run hitters in club history. Adam Dunn would make his major league debut on July 20th, 2001, and wind up finishing 4th in Rookie of the Year balloting. The following year, he would be an all-star, and in 8 seasons in a Reds uniform, he would wow the faithful with his prodigious blast.
Adam Dunn swings, and there it goes. Ball game over. This one belongs to the Reds.
Adam swings and hits one deep to right field, and this one belongs to the Reds.
Dunn up there with the bases loaded, the outfield deep and around toward right, and the 1-0 on the way to the plate. Swung on, long drive, right field, and this one belongs to the Reds. Can you believe it? Adam Dunn with a screaming line drive into the Cleveland bullpen in right field, and the Reds have done what appeared to be the impossible.
Adam Dunn was inducted into the Reds Hall of Fame on July 21st, 2018. This Hall of Fame moment is brought to you by Western and Southern Financial Group, life insurance, retirement, and investments.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. At Germain Toyota of Columbus, it's all about you, your drive, your style, and your budget. Stop in and see Marcello. He'll get you rolling. Germain Toyota of Columbus on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or check them out online at germaintoyota.net.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hey, it's Anthony here for the Good Feet store. Years ago, I told you about how my feet ached, just general fatigue. But man, I've been feeling good with my personally fit arch supports. There's no doubt they've helped me. They've stabilized my feet. I always feel supported and my body feels aligned. They're firm but flexible, and I can pop them into any pair of shoes. In fact, I'm still wearing my original arch supports. I work out with them in my shoes, ride the bike, and play golf. My arch supports from the Good Feet store changed the game for me. And the fitting I got was personalized, and it will be for you. It's really thorough. They measured my feet and arch size, and I knew right away after taking the test walk around the store, I felt the difference. Book your free personalized fitting today, and once you've been fitted and you found the supports that work best for you, you'll be able to wear your new arch support inserts home. They're made in the USA and engineered to last. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store in Grove City or on Polaris Parkway in Westerville. No appointment necessary, but you can always schedule online. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Warmer weather, longer days, lighter meals, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. Ride the momentum with Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Every summer morning is different. Luckily, Tim Hortons has a breakfast wrap for every morning. Kick off your summer with the bold new steak and egg wrap. Start your morning fresh with the egg white and Swiss wrap. Or keep it classic with the grilled breakfast wrap. No matter what summer mood you're in, you can always find a wrap at Tim Hortons. Your morning happy place.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Michigan AD Ward Manuel will step down at the end of the calendar year. In the wake of multiple scandals, the school also released a summary of an independent investigation into the athletic department, concluding that issues were not widespread. College football SEC Media Days underway from Tampa. Commissioner Greg Sankey said the league continues to oppose the Protect College Sports Act, and there are real talks for the SEC to break away. While Missouri All-American running back Ahmad Hardy is medically cleared after a May 10th gunshot wound to his upper leg, and Oklahoma quarterback John Mateer's at full strength after being plagued by a hand injury last season. Baseball today, Guardians host the Twins at 6:40. Then later tonight, Reds visit the Mariners at 9:40. This update sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling, together to serve you better. Scheduled today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and Ice feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Orthopedic One, Central Ohio's most trusted orthopedic practice. Find a physician or location near you at orthopedic1.com.
Final hour of the program, Rothman and Ice. Bobby Carpenter in today. Happy you're along for the ride. We'll have Ian Fitzsimmons, bottom of the hour at 2:30. All right. So you heard the update with Tyler about Ward Manuel. This is clearly they want a former alum and a guy that's, a
Michigan man.
Been at the head of some championships. They don't want his legacy to be, we canned him because he couldn't keep watch over things that have made us look awful. But if you really believe the investigation or whatever it was, if you believe what they're telling you or what I've read, that he knew all about Sharon Moore and Paige Stiver.
I had talked about this whenever this was going on. People had brought this to me, like, hey, have you heard about this? This was like back in May or April of the prior year. And I just thought they did that investigation, Rothman, and said they didn't find anything. Like, well, they're choosing not to find it because people are randomly asking me about it. So obviously it's like fairly common knowledge up there within the program.
Yeah, that he knew for over a year before Sharon Moore was fired.
There's text messages telling him not to have her fly that you brought up earlier. I mean,
they just paid so many millions to investigate this.
This was even when Harbaugh was there.
And the findings aren't going to be disclosed to the public. I don't even know if this has anything to do with...
There's text messages that they said Harbaugh knew that I guess she had an abortion or something that was going on during this. And
that's what she had claimed that.
But there's messages around it and things where other people outside of her and Moore that would have known this and been aware of it, which is crazy town.
The report also detailed how their relationship developed. She started working as an intern. This was back in 2021. And a month later, he was messaging her on Instagram. And that the physical part of the relationship began in early 22 on a recruiting trip. And that's what you just talked about. She went to a hospital to get treated for postpartum depression. And she texted the coach about it. She texted more about Michigan's head coach at the time, Jim Harbaugh. Mr. Harbaugh helped me get into the person here. Don't worry, he doesn't know everything and won't. Just knows I'm not well. Honestly, I don't know how they escaped this part where Ward Manuel is not being tabbed with having knowledge of all this. But either way, they've given him a soft line. Listen, the longer he sticks around, the more that there's a chance that he's going to be faced with trying to answer.
Oh, yeah.
And not just going away. So, but the timeline of the situation is big because 2 days before the opener in 24, before Moore had even coached a game, Ward Manuel had reportedly raised the concerns about his relationship with her, that she couldn't accompany him on trips.
And then we take the trips?
And that was in August of 24. And then more than a year passed between that note being written and him being fired for cause. So a lot of allegations there, and somehow they are holding this line of, we just have to be better. No real details, just almost like a self-reflection in a way. But there you are. I think the report of him knowing about Sharon Moore and Paige Shiver a year before the firing, certainly part of this is looking the other way. Just looking the other way. Things are going okay. We're winning some football games. We're getting some recruits.
I think you famously said they come for the wins.
That's right. They come for the win. What do they come for? The wins.
They're getting a lot of them. Those trophies are heavy. When you get the scales of justice out, remember this in life, Cole. When you get the scales of justice out, trophies are heavy. National championship ones are the heaviest.
So they can outweigh a lot of bad stuff.
You can dump that on the side. All of a sudden, it looks a little different. Now, when you're not winning anymore, then it becomes really convenient.
I'll keep that in mind. I don't know what trophies I can bring. Maybe I can steal some of Rothman's Emmys.
Oh, yeah. He piles those on there.
Yeah.
Bring the dump truck back.
Those are nuts.
How do you think he gets away with everything out here?
That's right. That's right.
He's got a Sharon Moore style resume.
All right. I'm going to switch the subject. The Aaron Donald potentially coming back to the Rams. So there's a lot of speculation whether this becomes a reality. He's been working out. The rumors around him coming back are
Speaking
big.
of reality, like reality TV, will this be as big a comeback as Kim Kardashian's?
I didn't know. I'm not familiar. I don't follow that. I don't know.
Chris Pratt talked about it one time. I mean, it was a comeback of a different sort, but I mean, there was.
I honestly don't follow
How do you
any
spell
of
comeback?
that.
Well, that's a great question. I think it might be one letter shy.
She's dating Lewis Hamilton, right? The race car driver?
I think that he.
I don't know. Maybe I was drunk one night and told
her.
her I was a race car driver. I don't know. No, you don't think so?
No, I think I think they are.
So
I follow him, and I think he posted it recently.
I don't really know what is she coming back to? Like, what was she? You mean the Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
From Ray
deal?
J, I think.
Seems like a while ago. I really don't know what's happening.
It's been a great opportunity for her. Aaron Donald, though, him coming back, I think What do you think the poly market? You know what? I don't even know how the poly markets work. People have just said the stuff gets sent to me. It finds me.
I don't know. Can you bet on that? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, not in Ohio you can, but in other places you can't, which I don't know why we can't.
Here's your boy Breer saying that the Rams haven't pushed him. They've told him they'd love to have him, but they want the decision
here we go.
To be his.
Whoa, here we go. So this, I mean, gosh, they give you the real-time data. It's like watching a stock, Rothman. It's great. Poly Market, Pro Football, Aaron Donald to sign with any team before the 2026 regular season. On July 12th, it was 86%. Now, then it dipped down to 62, back up on July 13th to 86.
Did it dip on the Myles Garrett trade?
When was that trade?
You'll see what have to get us that date.
But it got all the way up to 87 on July 16th, and then it's been 63, 60. Now it's 50-50 as of now.
This is a roster decision for them. I know
they'll take him. They'll take him.
Okay.
I promise you that. Because what he can do, number one, if he's coming back, this goes back to like the LeBron James decision. You know, we're choosing family. Like, how beat up is my body? A couple of things he's got to ask himself, Roth. Let's make the list. The list. You like to check the boxes. Can I physically do what I need to do and like go out there and be a elite high level performer? I think the answer to that is yes. The next question is, do I want to train to do what it takes to get there? Because that's going to take a lot of sacrifice. How bad am I going to feel while I'm doing this, Rob? This goes back to your the double eagle that you had at Valhalla and driving the race car.
That's right.
Except you got to do that every week for however long. And some of the Rams can help him with some of this. Like, hey, Aaron, we don't need you week one. Why don't you start getting ready? We'll bring you back. We can sign you mid-season. You can work your way into shape for a couple games, play like the last 5 or 6, and we need you ready for the stretch run. So, like, they can kind of help that. Maybe another box is family. Like, I've enjoyed being around my family and, not competing. But you get out there, and the thing is, he probably thinks himself, I'm going to be playing beside Myles Garrett, and I can probably go play 15 to 20 snaps for probably 4 to 6 regular season games, maybe 8.
They got other guys that they like, too. Fisk.
This guy's one of the best defensive tackles in the history of the game.
Who hasn't played for 2 years.
But he also, when he walked out of there, it wasn't like he limped his way out of there. He was still playing at a really high level. And I'm not saying that they're going to like cut their starters. Here's the thing. Those guys are going to say, great, we can have another elite player come in who can be a rotational guy that's going to play 15 to 20 snaps. I don't think they're thinking he's coming in and going to go play 45 to 50 snaps a game. No. You're going to be a guy who we're going to get you 10 to 20, depending on the game and how things are going. We want you to be ultra fresh. You get a handful of series, and you know what? When it's 3rd and 8, and we got to get off the field at the end of the game, we're putting Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald right beside each other. We're going to construct a defensive front where you have to one-on-one both of those guys, and we are betting that they will beat you.
I love the point of structuring this for his strengths, his age, and how he can contribute.
And the thing is, like, if he's coming back, he's not doing this to say, I want $20 million. No, I'm going to come back, pay me a couple $1 million, man, just to make it look like it's worth my time. But I'm coming back to win.
Defender.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you've seen that happen before. Like, you can do that on defense. And so you bring him in just at the right time. Pop out when the time is right.
Exactly. Rams would only need, I guess, a smaller version of him. We'll examine that. And would this rule change everything? You'll hear it next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
We used to have a billboard with our host's face on it, but only ugly people work here now.
You mama say you ugly, hey!
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor The Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station or buy online. For more information, visit 10tv.com/beattheheat or lifecarelines.org.
Fall is a season of change, and Hinderer Motor Company is turning over a new leaf with big savings. This is Justin Hinderer. Right now, any one of our participating locations is paying up to $3,500 over Kelley Blue Book value. That's right. Drive in your current vehicle and leaf with one of ours today. Don't wait. The leaves are falling and so are the prices. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
Joint pain is awful when you're the person fighting through it, and I'm betting you're not the only one affected by it. Maybe someone you love who struggles with joint pain, you see what they don't say. You see they've slowly stopped doing the things they loved. And listen, it's July. It's time to be outside, moving around, playing, living, having fun with your friends. Listen, it's Bobby Carpenter. Let's talk about getting that life back. At QC Kinetics here in the Columbus area, that's what's happening every day with our team and Dr. Ray Tesner. People who were stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, back, they're finally stepping out with regenerative treatments that are done right here in the office. No surgery, no long recovery, no putting your life on hold, just real pain relief right for you. It helps the inflammation ease up and the pain lets go. People say all the time, they're back, they're feeling good, they want to get to be able to do the things they love again. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, go check them out at qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar. Offering the guaranteed best price is always our baseline. Wedding weekend adds an exceptional advantage. Join us July 24th and 25th and enjoy preferred bridal pricing on select wedding and anniversary bands with advantages up to 30% off plus special no-interest financing on engagement rings. It's a rare opportunity to pair meaningful value with exceptional service and reputation that define Diamond Cellar. Discover Wedding Weekend July 24th and 25th at Diamond Cellar on Selma Road or Easton Town Center.
At St. Jude, every innovation we make is a moment we give to children with cancer everywhere. But we can't do it without you.
Learn more at stjude.org.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Kyle Bogan, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value and have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you're being treated by the very best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit oda.org.
Buckeye Replay this summer takes you back to some of the greatest comebacks in Ohio State football history.
We go 85 yards through the heart of the South. Ohio State versus Alabama in the Sugar Bowl.
Hear Buckeye Replay this Saturday at 1 p.m. on The Fan.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A lot of sunshine for the morning hours with a few more clouds drifting overhead during the afternoon. There'll be some patches of haze from the wildfire smoke as well, but not as bad as what we had at the end of last week. Highs today reached the mid-80s. For tomorrow, occasional rain and thunderstorms are likely. Few of those could be strong to severe in the afternoon with highs in the mid-80s. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan. Rothman and Ice present Pre-Snap Reads.
Sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy today at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP.
All right, so there's a rule that they're contemplating. I don't know how real this would be. If the NFL adopted the UFL's field goal rule. So I'm intrigued by this. Even though a 60-yard field goal is now feels like a 60-yard field goal today feels like what a 40-yard field goal was like in maybe the, late 70s, early 80s, or like.
I would say that you feel on a 60-yard field goal, assuming conditions are good and it's not like crazy windy, or freezing cold.
Remember, real quickly, back then, there weren't these domes, and the whole game was
all
outdoors.
outside, yeah.
So,
now it's all inside.
Yeah, now a 60-yard field goal inside.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that equivalent
you feel
is.
People breathing on each other.
38-yarder.
Yeah, I would say that you probably, I don't know if I'd equate it to a 38-yarder, but I would say you feel better than 50-50. Maybe 60-40 that you're going to make that. Like, we have a good shot at this going in. Not like this is a prayer. Probably not even 50-50. It's probably 60, 65% you feel pretty good about.
Even a guy who's not a great field goal kicker accuracy-wise, you just get a banger, and you get a guy that might be able to get you one. Anyway, so the 60-yard field goal.
We can see what Chad says.
Would be 4 points. Oh, Chad knows all.
What is the success rate?
This is the AI version of the question.
Yeah,
they're 12 for 22 in 2025, over 60 yards. So I said a little bit better than half. Like,
yeah, there you
feel
go.
Pretty good.
So this would boost the points to 4. Now, I don't know if the NFL wants to follow anything the UFL is doing, but the other part about this, my brain was going to explode from the math. Now we should go for 2 because we can be down 4 instead of 3.
It's too much math.
The whole sheet that you have to have. You have to hire an analytics team in the booth.
So here's something for you. 2014, NFL kickers were 0 for 5 from over 60. 2024, they were 4 of 15. But last year, they were 12 of 22. In 1980, in the 80s, the decade of the 80s.
Oh, yeah, back in the 80s.
I knew that was coming.
Plus 50 yards. What do you think the percentage were made?
A 50-yarder in the 80s?
Yeah.
You said last year we were what on 60s?
12 for 22, 55.
In the 80s, a 50-yarder felt like was the beast.
How many attempts? And then we'll say how many went in.
Well, it doesn't. It's just all of the 80s. It's literally all of the kicks from the 80s, plus 50 yards.
Okay.
Couldn't have been. I mean,
I'm going to say...
Not like they were even attempting that many, probably.
37%.
All right, I'm going to go...
Wait, let me get theme music.
I'm going to Bob Barker this situation
I shouldn't have gone
36%.
That's amazing because it's 35.6%. Both of you guys. That was good. Yeah.
Nice.
Can I interest you of what it rose to in the 90s?
Yes. Rise.
Why don't you make it? Why don't you?
All right.
You make the first bet this time.
This is why we have multiple theme songs.
No, I have to go first.
You go. Yeah. Now you go.
Now I go. So the 90s.
You said the first one was 35 point what?
35.6.
This is the whole decade.
Whole decade of the 90s.
Oh my. I mean, this would be like my boy. This would be like Stoyanovich and guys that could actually kick.
Actually,
Martin Gramatica.
It even factors in your guy from '98.
Oh, Mr. Anderson?
Mr. Anderson.
Gary?
Yeah. And his cousin Morty.
They're not related, but I wish we had Morty.
I mean, he was perfect that year, Rothman.
Yes, he was perfect until he wasn't. That's the worst loss in the history of
Okay, get
sports.
Get out of your head.
All right. Let's go to... I mean, the whole decade of the 90s, so you're getting the late 90s.
Yeah.
That had to have jumped at least 8 to 10%. Like, that has to... I'm going to go to 44%.
Well, then I will for sure take 45.
42.1.
No.
The under comes through one more
Give
time.
me a different one, baby.
This is good. I like this game. All right. Over 50 in the decade of the 2000s. Your lead, Cole.
Dang it. All right.
It did go up again.
I was about to say, we've eclipsed the 50% threshold, I think. I'm going to say...
Sergeant Hulka with the big toe is going to see how far he can kick it.
I'm going to say... All right, so we had an 8% increase. So another 8% would be 52. But I'm going to go a little bit more than that. I'll say I'll take 54%.
All right, Rothman,
And Bob, what years am I looking at here?
Decade of 2000s.
2000s.
I took 54.
Yeah. So the question is,
What are
do
you
I
doing,
want
some sort of math
I'm
over
just
here?
thinking.
He's got his abacus out.
He does.
My what was that? A protractor?
Yeah.
And a
compass.
What was the other thing that we learned? Man and his math. What was that thing?
Compass.
It was on a transit that it was like a tripod and everything.
Oh,
and
yeah, there you
angles
go.
and things, the angle of the dangle and the whole deal.
You want 53 or 55?
I'm going to go with, just for fun, let's take my first over, double nickel.
Cole with the first win.
Right.
Play my theme song.
That'll bring on Anderson.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you see, and you go back, and I don't mean to second guess, but just kind of put the
Why
way
do
the game
this?
is played.
Like, you get one win,
Minnesota
and I get to
makes
experience
this
the worst
field goal
moment of my
here
life?
now, they get the 10-point lead. Had Atlanta on that fourth down kicked the field goal, then this couldn't happen. And Anderson hasn't missed in 2 years.
Thanks, Pat.
That's a pretty good bet. If you say
That's
you
a
think
pretty good bet.
Gary Anderson will make this field goal, the answer should probably be yes. 39 yards away.
Oh, gosh, 39.
And it's not good.
And the answer will probably be, yeah. There were like 3 announcer jinxes in a 10-second span.
First of all, it was a 38-yarder, not 39. It was officially a 38.
That's rough. All right. And for
Guy made 122 kicks in a row.
That's pretty impressive.
And he makes that, we're going to the Super Bowl.
All
Is
right.
he in the Hall of Fame?
Ooh.
Who, Gary?
No.
Yeah. Only
I don't
Morton?
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if maybe you would rehash
I don't-
this with him
I
on
don't
a Gold
think so.
Jacket Thursday.
Here we go. The decade of the 2010s. Back to you, Rothman. Plus 50 yards.
2010s, 50 yards.
It's up until 5 years ago.
The last one you said was 50.
50.2.
50.2. I think obviously the increases are going to get smaller because we're going farther away. So I'm actually going to go to 54.
I was mentally committed. No matter what you said, I was going to take one more.
Okay.
Because I think this is going to be a lot higher than we think. So I'm going 55.
Yeah.
Back to back. Oh, jeez. It's okay. This is what the folks wanted. They wanted to get to PKs. They wanted the shootout at the end. Now it's 2-2.
Oh,
62.3%. So it jumped 12% almost. Actually, 12.1. So now we only have a sample size of 5 years.
We're still on the 50-plus yarders.
50-plus yarders.
You said the last one was 62%?
62.3.
Okay.
It is now back to you, Cole, for the lead.
All right. It's going to keep going, but
how much?
50s do feel pretty automatic, but I don't want to get completely irresponsible. So I will go with 68.
All right, I'm going to take the under.
I wish I took 67.
The amazing part of that is
Please be 67 point something.
7.9.
Yes.
That's me. We're rounding up.
Wait a minute.
We're rounding up.
Rounding up. You said 68.
You said 68. You wanted to take 67. That was a card laid is a card played.
So if I would have just said anything under 68, then I would.
It's not Price is Right rules, but you take the under, so you got that.
All right, fine. We'll tie it.
All right. Thank you.
I mean,
that was
couldn't have gotten any
outstanding.
closer.
Yeah.
When you said 68, I'm like,
So you're telling
67 is actually further away from 67.9 than 68 is.
Rounding down.
But that was so. You look at it.
Handicap index.
I mean, from the 80s to the 2020s, it's gone up 30% basically.
So the bottom line is, should we make this? I think that once you do this, though, there's no going back.
No,
like if you adopt a 4-pointer and you feel like it slanted the game in a weird way, you're just going to remove it.
Does it make it? Is it gimmicky? Yeah. That's my point. Is like you're doing something.
It does feel silly though that a 60-yard field goal and a 35-yard field goal are the same value.
It is, but there's time and situation, and you don't have time to maybe get to the 35, and you have to have the gamble of maybe trying to kick here, or you have a great kicker. Look how much they're paying kickers
That's what
these
the nerds
days.
are for.
But here's the deal. They're trying slowly to kind of dissolve the kicker, not eliminate it, but slow it. So I think this would slant it more towards making the kick a bigger part of the game, and I don't think they want to do that. We'll ask our friend Ian Fitzsimmons in 2 minutes. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's time for sun and savings at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, get a new 2060 Elantra SE for $59 per month for a 2-year lease. Just $59 a month for the drive into summer sale. This month only. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit $39.95 down. Plus tax, title, first month's payment. 7,500 miles per year. Ends 8-3.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we don't bury our fine print. We celebrate it. So while other banks hide behind phrases like,
rates subject to lunar cycles. Promotion expires tomorrow.
our fine print is more.
Profits will be returned to you via better rates, fewer fees, and annual member dividends when we can.
Because, we're not trying to pull a fast one. We just want to advocate for you, protect your interests, and treat your financial life with the respect it deserves. Wright Pat Credit Union. Banking done right. Federally insured by NCUA.
Everything you need to know about the Buckeyes is on, wait for it, The Buckeye Show, lit by the Beamer.
I'm not going to lie to you. Getting ready now for Jeremiah Smith, you're already too late.
And featuring Austin Ward.
The reason that the weather was perfect for Texas at Ohio State is because it was played in the San Diego of the Midwest.
It's the Buckeye Show, weeknights at 6. And tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan, your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through July 31st. See store for details.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
There's nothing like ripping off your pants and enjoying some lobster bisque. This is Rothman and Ice.
All right. Our friend Ian Fitzsimmons, ESPN college football host, Amber and Ian as well, with us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. My man, good to have you aboard. Busy Monday. You saw.
You think?
Yeah, you saw. Let's start with Ann Arbor. So Ward Manuel, the voluntary step down. This thing cost them $12 million, and they're not even releasing all of it to the public. And I don't know. He's a guy that played for them. He's an alum. They've had success under him. Is that what this is about? Just trying to salvage whatever legacy he has?
I think it's just Michigan being Michigan. Well, let's just call it as it is. They are notorious for not granting a ton of access. You name it, they try and get away from it because they believe they are Michigan. They're better than everybody else. And that's a state. That is a public funded state institution. I looked it up, guys. $376 million in Michigan taxpayer money went to the University of Michigan. Those people that kicked in $376 million to that state institution, in my opinion, have a right to know what that investigation uncovered. That led to Ward Manuel being told, end of the calendar year, you're gone. And go back to it, man. Jim Harbaugh suspended in 2023. Connor Stallions, in 2023, led to a $30 million fine. Then Sharon Moore. Now, finally they said enough is enough. Ward, this happened on your watch. We're going to let you graciously exit stage left. You're going to still pay you the rest of your contract. But to me, the taxpayer dollars of a state, publicly funded institution, they have a right to know what in the ever-loving hell that $12 million investigation turned out.
So, Ian, do you think they ever release the unredacted investigation? Okay.
You knew, Bobby, you knew that. I mean, you've been around that program, man. There is no way in hell that will ever be released to the public. Now, is there some investigative reporter that might be able to dig it up, and will it come out at some point? I wouldn't doubt that one bit, man, in the world we live in today. But them actually releasing it, man, I got a better shot of not one but two supermodels walking in my front door going, "You're the sexiest man alive. What do you got?" I got that as a better shot of that happening than Michigan releasing that report.
Do you believe that Dusty May's departure has anything tied to this?
No, because he had made it, from what I understand, kind of clear to his inner circle and the coaching fraternity that the NBA was definitely on his radar. That's something that he wanted to try and tackle. A lot like Billy Donovan in Florida, right? When he left Florida to go to Oklahoma City and then the Chicago Bulls. So to me, that was just an itch he wanted to scratch. And when you have a guy, and I'll say this also because he was right in the mix for Cooper Flagg, right? And he missed out on him to Duke. When you have the opportunity to coach a generational talent like Cooper Flagg, and Mark Cuban is now taking more control back for the Dallas Mavericks, and to work for one of the best GMs in the NBA, who led obviously and built a Raptors squad to hoist Hilario in Toronto of all places. That's something that you really cannot turn down. So I don't think Dusty May's departure had anything to do with Ward, exiting stage right or left, whichever way you want to go with it, or you can be ambidextrous. But to me, it was all about Harbaugh, Stallions, and then the final straw was this whole Jerome Moore affair and everything else that was just a bad, bad look, man. And the brand was a bit tarnished, and that's something that Michigan never wants to happen.
What are your thoughts about Sankey mentioning today having conversations with other school presidents involving the SEC and perhaps separating itself from the rest of the NCAA? We've heard rumblings of this over the years. They've talked about the frustrations that would bring them to the point of saying this, but is this something that he's just throwing out some sort of trial balloon here, or what do you make of it?
It's either posturing or preaching, right? And remember, Georgia's president, Joe Moorhead, not Joe Moorhead, good gosh, not the coach, but President Moorhead made this comment a few months ago. Like, hey, if we don't get what we want, we'll just take our ball and secede. Well, hold on a second there, because how are you going to make a schedule? And who's going to – you will have a boycott from the other P4 schools, in my opinion, that would not want to play the SEC, just on principle. They go, you know what? You're going to secede. We're not going to play you. So how do you come up with a schedule that is strong enough to just play SEC schools? I think this is more posturing than preaching. And Sankey's one of the best at it, man. Are they in favor of a 2014 playoff? Outside of Eli Drinkwitz, head coach of Missouri, absolutely not. They're happy with 12. They would prefer, or not even prefer, but they tolerate 16, but they don't want 24 outside of Eli. And Drink's got his logic. He wants play-in games for all the P4 conferences, which would be interesting. But that means the conference title games have to go away. And then there's talk that's going to happen anyway. But when it comes to Sankey and piggybacking on President Moorhead's comments from a few months ago, I think personally this is more posturing than preaching.
Alabama has never been a place where Ohio State has really recruited all that well. They've had a handful of guys over the last 40 years. Just got a commitment. That would be their seventh guy that would be joining the team from the state of Alabama. Ian, I don't know that.
What high school, by the way?
Yes.
Bobby, you know what high school?
Oh, goodness. I can't think. He was a defensive tackle that just came through. But they're going to have seven guys. I mean, a couple of them transferred in, obviously, Quay Rousseau and James Smith. But, Caleb Downs last year. But then a number of guys from the state. I mean, Caleb was from Georgia, but guys from the state of Alabama. And what is going on down there where I believe out of, various rankings, you look at like the top 14 or 15 guys, and maybe only one or two of them that are ranked within the state are going to Alabama. Some are going to Auburn, some are going to A&M or wherever, a handful are going to Ohio State or other places. This just seems kind of crazy to me where we're at here just a couple years into the Kalen DeBoer tenure.
Well, I think Alabama is a national title contender this year, Bobby. I think they are loaded. And if you're looking at future wagers, I think their win total right now is set on DraftKings around 9.5. Hammer the over. Oklahoma's at 7.5. Hammer the over. Keelan Russell is legit. He was a Duncanville High School 5-star recruit at quarterback here in the state of Texas where I live now. Austin Mack came with DeBoer from Washington, knows Ryan Grubbs' system, the offensive coordinator there. The running game is going to be so much better. They now have depth there, even though missing out on Hollywood Smothers from NC State, who actually ended up was going to go to Alabama. Then Texas came in with about $500,000 more, and now he's a Longhorn. And that's the answer to your question. Money talks, bro. And DeBoer and that staff, they're not just recruiting Alabama; they're recruiting the country. As does Ohio State. That's why they're going into Alabama. And look, the talent, high school talent in that state, along with Mississippi, Louisiana, that Gulf Coast belt, it is ridiculously deep. I think Alabama and Mississippi per capita have more professional athletes than any other state in the union when you go per capita, because there ain't that many people, let's be honest, in Mississippi and Alabama. But the talent is immense, and when you grab one, good job out of Ryan Day, man, and that coaching staff, because they can play. But look, DeBoer is recruiting the portal and nationally, and I'm telling you, man, that the defense is bigger up front. The O-line is healthy this year, and if whoever wins that quarterback battle, watch out, man, because I think that they're going to be a breakout type star. Like, how many people right now know the name C.J. Bailey?
Probably not many.
Right now.
Not many.
How many people? That dude, I promise you, is one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. He's 6'6", 225, 230 pounds. He showed up at NC State at 6'6", like a $105, right? Here's some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We want to eat these damn things at 2 a.m. We got to put some freaking meat on your bones. Here's ribeyes and porterhouses and T-bones. Dominate them. C.J. Bailey is one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. He will be a household name come November. Whoever wins that battle in Alabama, whether it's Mack or Russell, will be a household name come November. Mark my words, and I'm telling you, Bama is not just a college football playoff team. They're going to make a run. I would not look too much into them losing guys to Ohio State or Auburn or anywhere else, because their recruiting classes and their portal classes still pretty damn strong.
Awesome, brother. Always good to catch up, man. Hope you have a great
week. My daughter Marin had an apple and peanut butter today.
It's awesome.
I haven't had an apple and peanut butter in a long time. That damn thing is still a banger. Who comes up with those combos? How does that happen? Who thinks of putting peanut butter on an apple or chocolate on a strawberry? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, who designed that chocolate-covered
peanut
strawberries?
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah. All right, we'll figure it out, and you'll answer it next week. We'll give you a week to figure it out.
I'm leaving that to you to figure it out, AR.
Well, I'll try to figure it out. You're the best, man. See you, pal. That's Ian Fitzsimmons, ESPN on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. We come back with Tell the Truth. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
The sound of Paul Keels calling a Buckeye game is erotic.
Oh, yes.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man here for GoGermain.com. Are you in the market for a pre-owned vehicle? Yes? Stop what you're doing and check out GoGermain.com. They're having their biggest pre-owned sale of the year. Every single vehicle is on sale and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. No one's going to sell you a car for less. They have over 4,600 cars to choose from with over 1,500 under 30K. So go for the biggest selection. Go for the lowest price. GoGermain.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
Alan Parsons Live Project, celebrating 50 years of the debut album, Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Saturday, July 25th, 8 p.m., Columbus Commons. An unforgettable night with the Alan Parsons Live Project. On sale now at picnicwiththepops.com. The 50th anniversary of Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Live. Presented by Nationwide Picnic with the Pops.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County fire station or buy online. For more information, visit 10tv.com/beattheheat or lifecarelines.org.
How many of you have had your garage floor done? I'll wait for the answer. Yeah, that's enough. How many of you think it looks like crap? That's because it is crap. One quick call to Comer and Cross Concrete Floor Coatings at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, and they can install a gleaming new Comer and Cross garage floor in one day. A Comer and Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It's like pulling into a new car showroom every night. And here's the best part. It is guaranteed your garage floor will never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And listen, you lazy bum, they'll even take the stuff out of the garage for you. They're all certified uniform pros. No subcontractors at Comer and Cross. This is a premier product with premier results, and they hired a premier endorser to tell you about it. For your quick and easy Comer and Cross garage floor quote, call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR now. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or go to comercross.com, C-O-M-E-R cross.com.
The Diamonds Direct 30th Anniversary Sale is happening now. Shop through July 26th for up to 30% off select styles and 15% virtually the entire showroom. Visit diamondsdirect.com.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army, our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
QC Kinetics helps active people stay active. People like David Boardman, police officer, competitive athlete, and gym owner who trains hard almost every day.
My body's taken a lot of abuse over the years. I've had multiple knee surgeries on both of my knees. I could barely run a mile prior to going to QC Kinetics. Doctors have all told me, hey, you are going to need knee replacements.
But QC Kinetics gave David great news.
We're going to give you the opportunity to have not one, but 2 healthy knees, and we don't have to cut you open.
And after David's regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics?
Since I've gone to them, I run 20, 30 miles a week. I really wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for QC Kinetics.
From knee pain to Ironman training.
It's a no-brainer.
Now it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics to book your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Here at The Fan, we love summer as much as the next guy. Fun times at the pool, family vacations, all that crap. But as the dog days descend upon us, it only means one thing. Buckeye Football Fall Camp. Join us beginning August 6th.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by McDaniel GM Superstore. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
All right, TLC, take us home.
All right, Rothman in Vegas did not give me the answer that I wanted, so I will ask Bobby this question today. Which of your former teammates has the worst tattoo?
I mean, you go all the way back, depending on, like, what do you define as bad? Like, just ugly or
no regrets?
Something that you guys made fun of him for.
I mean, my man Scotty Mack.
Let me ask you this real fast. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay.
I guess I remember Zeke having one because he wore the crop. Was it a feed me tattoo that he had on his stomach?
Oh, yeah. He had that. Like, Scott McMullen had Forever Loved, or has, I don't think he got it removed. He's added to Forever Love in script on his pec. And I thought that was like, or maybe on his shoulders. Like, I thought it was the most bizarre thing. Like, I'm a freshman coming in, and I'm like, this dude has Forever Love in, like, cursive, like on his pec or like shoulder, like rear shoulder. And then he also has McMullen belt, like a McMullen waistband, like his name is tattooed there. That's pretty cool. That was something interesting. I mean, I had some guys that got some. You know who had the worst one? Fickle has one on his right calf, I think. Right or left? I can't remember. I think it's his right. And it's supposed to be like a panther crawling out of his leg. It looks awful. I mean, it's the worst looking tattoo ever. His wife makes fun of him for it all the time. Said he should have got it taken away. Tank Johnson has a crucifix, like a rosary crucifix, that he has tattooed on him. That Rothman, it's like, it's not just like this. It's like it's swinging, like he's running. It's like got some curve to it. That was in there. I mean, I had a lot of guys. Like, I've never been someone who really understands like the leg tat, like getting those tats up on your quads. I mean, that seems like it'd be pretty painful.
Right on the quad?
Yeah, like they
Can
do
you
like those
soften that up enough?
I don't know. They do those like wraparounds to the back of your hamstring and stuff. And I remember guys would walk by and like rip your leg hair. I was like, that hurt enough. I can't imagine getting some ink down there. I play with dudes that have neck tats. I mean, I don't think I played with anybody that had some legit face tats. We'd have some nice neck tats in there too.
I asked Rothman in Vegas last week. I said, do you guys recall any of your friends getting embarrassing tattoos in like the 90s or anything? And they're like, no.
Everybody in the 90s, like late 90s, early 2000s, that's around my age. Like if you were old enough, Andy Katzenmoor had the barbed wire on his arm.
He did.
And that was like, if you could get the barbed wire, you could get your parents to let you sign off. I would have got that thing when I was 15 years old, man.
Doesn't Urlacher have a barbed wire tattoo on his bicep?
Something like that's what I'm saying. Like the guys of that age.
You guys are missing the one that I don't know when it happened, but what made it go sideways is that Pamela Anderson got it.
She got that.
She had the barbed wire.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So I don't know what year that was.
That's legit.
That was the one that either launched it or made it a big deal.
There was a lot of launching going on, Rothman. But yeah, she did have that too. But yeah, I mean, there's just
hepatitis C.
I'd have to go back and look. I mean, people had like Grim Reaper. I mean, just some guys would have like nostalgic stuff. They'd have pictures of, like their family members that had passed, things like that, different dates.
She got the barbed wire in 1995.
Yeah.
For the movie Barbed Wire.
Hey, lived a bit.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to see, Cole. Guys buying it.
Unless that was that was makeup and then she wound up getting it. I don't even know. I don't know that.
For the ink?
That went inside.
There you go. It's
a good hangover reference there. That
of any other crazy stuff. Like
the panther crawling out of his leg is pretty bad.
The worst part is the art on it is terrible. That's the thing. Like,
tattoo artists have gotten so much better than they used to.
Yeah, because now they're artists. The reality is, like, there's some things that I'll pay full price for in this world. Tattoos are one of them. I want it to be done well and done right. I don't necessarily need a discount tattoo, just like I don't need a discount surgery. I'm willing to go full boat on that.
Doctors without diplomas?
Yeah. Speaking of that, my dad's doing a lot better. He hopefully will be getting him out of here soon. He's had some ulcer stuff, a little bleeding in the stomach. You know, you go to the hospital, they find things wrong with you. You just get all kinds of stuff. But he's doing a lot better. So yes, we're
great to hear.
He's off most of his stuff, so I'm hoping that he'll be exiting here shortly. He wants to get the hell out of there. It's been 4 weeks since he walked in. Yeah, so it's been a long time.
Stir crazy?
Oh, he hates it. Yeah, he hates hospitals in general. When I broke my leg in high school, I had surgery up here at OSU. I was in there for like 3 or 4 days. He didn't even come see me. And my mom's like, he hates hospitals. I'm like, I get it. I'm fine. But
we got the TVs are better now and people waiting on you.
Yeah, but dude,
I know.
You're in that bed. He likes to be outside. He's an outdoor cat, so he wants to be out. He's like, I just want to go home and see my cows and let the dogs go out. But I mean, everybody that's been praying for him, we're just so thankful for all of that. And it's, from where he could have been, the one doctor goes, you're as dead as they let you declare us in the state of Ohio when this happened. I'm like, well, I guess that's good. You bounce back from that and you're walking around and trying to get out of there. So hopefully we're on the mend and getting out of here soon. So
good.
That's the goal.
Good.
He doesn't have any tattoos though, Cole.
Oh, no?
No.
He was a little bit before the tattoo
era. No, it really wasn't his thing. My parents, they were vehemently against me getting any tattoos or piercings. So...
Yeah, that was also the era, was the earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Rothman, was that your era?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you get an earring.
Diamond stud, right?
Yeah,
you couldn't because you were on TV.
No, yeah. Well, what are you talking about? Like Ed Bradley had when he was on 60 Minutes.
Yeah, there you go. Rothman, he'd get that tongue ring is what he was really looking for. A little tongue piercing.
Rothman, tell the truth. Did you ever participate in the Chicago Scream Club?
What is that?
People that go to the lake and just yell at the water. It's a stress reliever. I don't know. They do it early in the morning. No,
it popped into my algorithm after you talked to me about it.
Did it?
My phone was listening to you talk to me.
There's no way that happened.
In my algorithm,
your phone 100% listens to
the video of the Chicago Scream Club going to the shores of Lake Michigan and just yelling at the water.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it made its way into my algorithm.
I'd rather lay down and like have somebody just beat me with a belt. That release.
That
release. That's the type
that
of
helps
stress.
the personal growth. A good beating.
Sometimes a good beating promotes personal growth. Oh, by the way,
give you something else to focus on.
Bodie loves Rachel McAdams, and I go, if you really love Rachel McAdams, the plot line isn't great. But True Detective Season 2 will show you a side of her that you probably haven't seen, that you'll really enjoy.
Here's the list of how you do it in Chicago. So you show up, there's no cost, and you don't have to sign up, just come as you are, and then just let it out. Like, you basically write what you're holding on to, you toss it in the lake, you breathe and scream, and that's it.
You let it out.
And then you feel the shift. Starts with you. Be the change you want to be.
Be the change you wish to see, Rothman. That's what we're trying to promote over here.
Let it out, Adam Schefter.
Well done. All right.
Well, that's the one I meant to click.
Is that when you asked him, what was it every week when you asked him about
Trey Hendrickson or something?
Oh, when I was asking about Miles. It actually turned out to be true.
And you were prophetic.
Yeah, I was like, I know, I'd beat you up on this every week.
Anthony, I mean, if they were going to trade him.
I know. I was like, and then I was like, does June 1st have it? And then boom, it happened.
Oh, none of that. Rothman, Anthony, come on. We do this every week.
Come on,
and then,
man. We've known each other for so many. Con Man and Timmy up next. They'll be talking about Ward Manuel stepping down, and they're talking baseball with Jason Stark at 5:30. Bob, great to have you in. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Great to be in.
At high noon. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
All the 10 TV people come over to our side of the building to take a deuce. That should tell you something about how we operate.